Put the YouTube link?
Yeah. What are you doing? You feel me? You feel me, dog? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Trying to tweet this link out real quick.
Oh, all right. Shouts to everybody that's about to pull up and all that. We about to do this good old. Brezzy, we live? Let me know when we live, Brezzy.
Brezzy getting tired of our shit, bro. We gonna have to hire somebody else soon.
Oh, man, listen, bro. We unprofessional. So what? So what, B? For everybody
unprofessionally picture it.
I'm gonna need everybody that's listening in and all that to tweet this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Tweet it out. Let niggas know to pull up. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Facebook, tell niggas in the Facebook to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically in Twitter jail, and this nigga is following me everywhere, bro. Like, this nigga is obsessed with me. Bro, he's in the YouTube comments on live right now. Still, like,
you bullshit.
You got a stalker, bro?
I swear to God, bro. This nigga is dead a stalker, bro. I'm gonna have to get a restraining order. I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't even be knowing these people, bro. Like, and they be just, like, super obsessed with it. Like, nah, I'm gonna follow you everywhere you go. I'm gonna get your page shut down. Like, yo, bro, like...
That's got to be a burner.
I kind of blame myself, though, Freddie, because I definitely fell for the bait. I should have just blocked him from the jump. I told that nigga to suck my dick. Fuck out of here. Yo, as soon as I wrote that shit, bro. As soon as I wrote that shit, bro.
Homie hit you with the clink clink.
That shit was like a Grand Theft Auto 5-star.
AP Black, chill out, my nigga. Like, what's popping, fam? Like,
what's popping with the population?
He called the Twitter cops on you. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, man. You can't be playing. Those Twitter cops don't play no games, my nigga.
You got my man locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, bro. I'm already locked up, B.
You did it good, bro. Let me tell you something, P Black. We laughing like you did a good job, bro. But let the shit die now, cuz like,
yeah,
you did your part, my nigga. Jesus
right, you got me shut down for a day. Good job, my nigga. Great job. You go left now, bro. Niggas be weird, bro.
Yeah,
but anyway, though, it is what it is, bro. Anyways, though, we got a show today, Wednesday show. We got some people pulling up and all that. Wanted to do a wrap up for January, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reminisce on this bum ass month.
Yeah, it was kind of light. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of light.
You know what's crazy, Fat Boy? As I'm going over everything that happened in a month, it really wasn't that much like controversy though. It was pretty much just events.
Well, I think the main controversy was the vets and the rookies and shit. That's the main shit that's been buzzing.
Yeah, that was pretty much. Yeah, and I think I got a different stance on that too from the last time we did the show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I think I feel a little different from last time, bro.
Yeah.
The month started off though with the Grand Prix. That's finally over with. Shout out to Saint, won 50 bands. Is 50 bands a lot of money?
Yes. When you're 24 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're 24 years old.
44.
That nigga bought his mother a car.
He did?
My son Tony hit the lotto. Like,
he bought his mom's a car for real?
That ass.
Nah, he's joking, I think.
Oh, I'm not joking. I'm dead ass serious, nigga.
That's what's up there.
Shout out
he
to
bought his mom's a car. He could have,
man.
I don't know, he could have leased it or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's the word, leased it.
Nah, it's not, but go ahead.
We got you, though.
Yeah, you know I be on my smack shit.
Yeah, I mean, we get it by now, bro. We get it.
No, that's fire, though. I didn't know that. That's fucking fire. Shout out to Saint for that.
Yeah, so he bought a fucking, whatchamacallit. Hold on, yo. Let me put this nigga on timeout, too, because my mods is supposed to be doing that, but...
Yeah.
Busy?
No, I didn't even peep that. He put that on, like, he put it out there on social media, like a video for it and shit.
Yeah, he just put he just basically like put a post and shit on the gram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he put a gram. So he won the 50,000. It was a dope tournament. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they had the best event of the month.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that.
I think King of the Dot had the best event of the month so far. Yo,
Yeah.
that's not a lot. It's not a like. I don't want to say and act like he rich and all that. I ain't trying to say 50 bands is like you rich, but you comfortable for a little bit. That's a
Hell
fact.
yeah.
It depends on where you from too, though. Like in New York, you gonna run through that, B. Like I caught a lick for some bands, bro, and I ran through that shit like in like 2 weeks, bro. Like that shit was gone.
It's not enough to quit your job or nothing. Like I wouldn't quit my job, but like Fat Boy said, I'd be comfortable though. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
you got 50 bands and you got income coming in still. Like you'll be nice and comfortable.
You know what I would do if I got 50 bands like that? I would just start like a little business or whatever.
Something.
Yeah.
Something like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
To where like I can just keep getting that income coming back.
You
What if you
mean
just
pull up
invest
to one of Piper Boy episodes, one of his lives, and then get some stock tips? You know what I'm saying?
Go to one of the Piper Boy episodes and drop the whole. Yo, imagine if you dropped the whole 50 on stocks.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you gonna come up, bro.
Nah, son is a weirdo,
Nah,
B. Nah.
that's a
Yo,
fucking
bro, I ain't
risk
gonna
though.
hold you. Yo, you get weirdo of the year, bro. You get weirdo of the month. Yo, I muted this nigga. This nigga say, yo, I'm a model for 14 channels. And nigga pulled up with a whole nother one.
Bro, I
Who is
told
this?
you. I told you.
Yo,
my son
bruh.
like Shang Tsung right now. Like,
Yo, he's in the YouTube or he's in the Discord?
He in the YouTube, bro. The nigga's pulling up in mad
Oh
different
my God.
accounts.
I
Every
told
time I
you,
block
bro.
one, he got another one. Yo, these niggas is weird,
I
Yo.
bro.
told you. I said. I mean, as far as I know, I think he a mod for Battle Truth and a mod for Caps. Like,
Yo, bro, I don't know, man.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. But anyways, though, yo, that shit threw me off a little bit when I see that nigga pop back up. Like, oh shit. Yeah, but yeah, 50,000 shots to Saint though. He should be having a match. I mean, shot at the King of the Dot title. And it's crazy too, because I interviewed A Ward after he won it. And A Ward said that he wants a shot at the King of the Dot title, but if Saint beats Real Deal, he's not gonna battle Saint. So that's gonna be
What's his
interesting how
reasoning
all that
behind
play
that?
out. Well, they both YTG.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he said he ain't want
Shout
to.
out to y'all.
He said he ain't want to take it there.
Yeah, he said I was listening when you did that interview. He was saying they too cool, they too close, they got history and shit. So
Yeah,
I understand.
Niggas should invest that 50,000 into GameStop. Niggas done ran it up.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
GameStop,
I didn't know YTG was still a thing. I thought I only seen him doing like the death certificate, Crack City shit.
Yo, forgive me if I'm wrong, yo, but is YTG, is that Bourne's crew?
Yeah, that's Bourne, Mike P.
But Newborn the leader, right?
That's what I always thought.
My nigga,
Nah, you gotta tell you pack it up, yo. Newborn can't be my leader, bro. Bro, Newborn can't. Yo, Newborn cannot be my leader, bro. That is a dub.
What's homie name that do the music and shit?
Yes, Mickey Fax.
Mickey Fax.
It's
Yeah,
Mickey Fax, Bonnie Gadava,
right?
Mike P, Nestle, A Ward, and Saint. That's a weird group of people.
Yeah, that's how I was looking at NWX when they first started forming. And I was like, this is a weird ass collection of people. But I mean, all right.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's weirder than NWX, bro. That shit sound like a bad joke, bro. It sound like a black dude, a black dude, a hoe, and a Christian walking the bar.
Yeah,
like that shit sound cringy as hell. But yeah, so shouts to Saint. So that same weekend, though, that they did the tournament, URL did the super fight. I don't know why they came up with that name, bro. Unless that's like a new theme, like they just gonna start calling battle super fights. Like that was some lazy ass shit. To call
that might be a consistent theme, yo. That's an easy way to put a card together that you don't really got a title for. It's not one of your marquee brands, so it's like, yo, we can just dump all these names on one card and call it another super fight card. That's
still lazy, bro. Remember they used to have y'all remember when they used to have they used to have like good names and all that for the cards.
They did, but my thing was they should do it like UFC. If you're gonna call it super fight, Number them bitches. What's the difference? UFC do the same shit.
That can't be Super Fight 1.
I mean, I didn't think they were super fights, but all right.
Yeah. Remember,
I mean,
they
it was
used to be mad original with it, Armageddon.
right.
It was like, bro, just come up with
I
something.
don't got Beasley
Do you
sitting
think
down
it's like
trying to think of
a
names
thing
and
where they?
shit.
Beasley
You think
shouldn't
it's like
have
where
to
they
do it. What the fuck
reschedule
you got
battles or
Pete
something?
for? Pete should be doing that shit. Ain't that, like, nigga, that's your job. Don't let him hear that.
The
He's gonna be like,
next,
yo, why you
the
said that's
next
my job? Then that's not my job.
Right.
the next super fight gonna have B-Dot and Suge. Watch, it's just gonna be a thing where they like reschedule battles and shit.
Man, I wouldn't even doubt it. I ain't gonna lie.
Whenever they gotta reschedule the event, then that's a super fight. Pack it up, yo. But they did have the super fight. I think the battle of that event was between Danny Myers and Easy the Block Captain.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it was easy, to be honest. I would say it was
Nah,
easy.
that wasn't on the super fight, was it?
Yeah, Danny Myers versus Drugs was on that card. Danny Myers versus Drugs,
you
Usopp
said
versus Easy, DNA versus Geechee.
okay.
Right.
Okay,
Yep,
you threw me off. I thought I heard you say Easy versus Danny.
Yeah,
My bad.
but it's between DNA, Easy, and Danny as far. Nah, Rum Nitty went crazy too though.
On Don Marino, yeah, he 30 down.
Who was battler of the night that night?
Easy.
It was
Was he
T-Top
though?
and
That
Easy,
was a
yeah.
light Easy to me.
I mean, he won the battle. It was the best battle on the card. So it was the most competitive
but
battle.
I don't think that he was the best battler on that card.
It probably was Rum Nitty.
Yeah, you could probably make that argument. You could probably make. I could listen to that.
Yeah, he did have
a lot
battle
of
of the
people.
night. They had battle of the night.
Oh yeah, definitely. Clearly too.
Facts. But yeah, Danny, he battled on that card. He caught a 30. It was kind of the beginning of what's going on for this month so far.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they followed that up with Volume 7. We had Volume 7. Danny caught another 30. So Danny undefeated for January.
That's a fact. Danny right now is setting himself up nice for Champion of the Year. I know it's super early. It's still January and shit. But I'm going to ask y'all the same question I asked y'all about Twerk not too long ago. Is this the year? Like, is this the year Danny pulls through, stop finishing in the top 5, top 10, and just get it done? Like, it's time
depends
now.
if
like, you got...
it depends if he's able to pull some big battles in there. Like last year, I think that was last year, the year before, he was able to snatch battles like Disaster and shit. He's gonna need like some big matchups like that.
Yeah. Well,
like,
he got Don
Drugs
Marino coming up. So if he 30 Don, he looking at 9 rounds so far of winning 9 rounds. Even though that's not a big name, I think just the part of winning 9 rounds in a row is something to talk about. That's enough to talk about.
Okay,
he's gonna have to 30 people if he's gonna take small battles like that. You're gonna have to 30 them kind of battles every time.
Okay, but hold on though. So let's look at it like this, right? You saying if he 30's Don, that's 9-0, right?
Yeah.
So we right back where I just asked y'all. If you 9 rounds won and no losses, if you Danny Myers, do you sit and wait for a big battle and don't try to fucking battle Jimmy the Junkman 2 weeks later after that? Like, wait for a marquee matchup, my nigga. Ask for a Tay-Rock. Like, is Rock scheduled to battle anybody beyond February? I mean, we don't know that, so it's like...
I seen Rock tweet something out, too, recently that said that he not battling Danny. Like, because Danny asked, like, who should I battle next? He said, who should I battle next? Tay-Rock, and he named somebody else. And Rock was like, it's a dub, I'm not battling you.
But they actually promoted that battle not too long ago. Yeah. I remember they did a face-off pick and everything.
I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to pack Danny up.
Yeah, that was like early last year, but I thought they was going to make it happen.
If he could get that Rock battle, that'd be still, bro. That'd be fire. But, bro, that nigga, he got a problem with battling janitors.
Yeah.
Like, he don't care, bro. Like, he don't care.
Bro, Rock has battled everybody, too, besides Twerk. Like, you could take them kind of battles now, Rock, because you done battled everybody. You could take
bro, Rock battled Blue Easy, bro. If you battle Blue Easy, you could battle Danny Myers. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Battle Danny. But
Yup.
Danny can't. He got to stop putting it all on the line. Like you battling niggas like Jerry West. Like Danny might battle Cuban and get 30, and it's like, yo, bro, why'd you do that? Like, what was the
Yeah.
point of that? Like,
That's why he needs bigger matchups. Like you said, Fat Boy, he'd be 9-0 if he was a 30 Don.
man,
But if somebody,
that nigga need a new manager. That nigga, who's Danny's manager? Is it Caps?
Danny.
Danny ain't
Vicky.
Danny. Vicky.
Vicky's the
is
manager,
definitely
dog.
Danny's manager.
That ain't even on no funny shit. I got a manager too, Danny. Don't trip. We ain't making fun of you, my nigga. I got a manager.
Shit,
at
we
home,
all
nigga.
do. We all got managers.
Yo, so Danny right now is in the lead for champion of the year.
Yeah.
My fault. The point I was trying to make, though, my bad to cut you off, was you said if he was the 30 Don, he'd be 9-0 in rounds. But if you got somebody like Chilla that takes like somebody next, and he was to win against Shine, and who else was Chilla talking about battling?
Damn, he did just say that shit too.
Kid Chaos. We'll just say Kid Chaos.
Yeah, Kid Chaos.
If he was to have two good battles against Shine and Kid Chaos, that would overlook Danny's 9-0. So it's like that's why Danny has to wait for bigger battles. Like 30 and Dom Marino's not gonna do much for you.
Well, I get that too, but you're not all the way out the woods yet either, because I mean, low key, depending on how people call in that super fight, DNA got 2 wins and no losses. So depends on what people saying.
Yo,
So
I
the
think that's true.
competition is Av.
I think everyone put that. Is DNA having a better year than Danny so far?
And that's what I'm saying. If he beat,
if you
saying that, then
Geechee and Av.
Yeah, if you're saying that, yes, absolutely, he having a better.
The level of competition there is way bigger than
the
drugs.
The level is better, but Danny is, bro. He smoked Arsenal in fucking drugs.
Clearly,
yeah,
it wasn't even close.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know, man. It's shaping up to be a decent run already. It's starting to look good already. So we gotta see who emerge and within the next couple of months, who's gonna step up to the plate. I mean, quiet as it's kept. I mean, Rock already got a 30. Depends on who he battle in the next couple of months. He got another battle coming up soon versus Official. If that nigga 30, you know what I mean, caught a 30 on Verb and maybe get a 2-1 on Official, I'll be looking at that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact. I think Nitty and Geechee. I think Geechee. I think that DNA battle is gonna haunt him towards the end of the year. People are gonna go back and remember that battle.
Yeah.
And Nitty, I think he need better like nobody's gonna count Don Marino, bro, as one of the ones. I think that loss for Sean. I think honestly, I know it's just January, y'all. Don't kill me for this, bro. But I think that 30 might have knocked him out of champion of the year running for 2021.
Who you talking about?
Sean.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You can't start the year getting 30, bro. Even though niggas forget sometimes by the time the end of the year come, when niggas go back to them books, bro, and be like, yeah, but he got 30 by the top of the year.
Nah, but I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm gonna say this, bro. We see how heavily one loss can kill you. Like we watch Av take one loss to a nigga that was in the top rankings, and we still sent him packing out the top spot. So it don't
when you
take
lost
much.
The Ill Will, you talking about, right?
Yeah, it don't take much to move you out, bro.
Yeah, it don't.
So,
it really don't.
I mean, look at last year. I mean, well, we ain't done deciding it yet, but look at my nigga B Dot. One loss to Chilla, and niggas already trying to say, nah, it's not him now. So it don't take a lot, my nigga.
It don't take a lot. Yo,
that 30 is enough.
Yo, Fat Boy, you said in a couple of episodes ago, like at the top of the year, I think in predictions, I might have been predictions for Volume 7. You was like, is this the year that New Jersey Twerk finally get his shit together and become in the running for champion of the year?
Yeah.
I think that boat sailed too. I think it's a dub for that.
I think it's possible. But I mean, here's the thing about that battle.
He choked in his first battle, bro. He choked in his first battle.
And I hear that.
But he
can
shake that off.
But here's the thing, though. I think that battle is gonna be considered debatable to a lot of people. That's not enough to kill you all the way. Like if it was a straight loss, if everybody was saying it was a definite loss, then I'm on a boat with you. I agree. But I
And we've
think a lot
seen
of people
champion
gonna
of
say
the
it's
year winners
debatable.
choke before. We've seen All Red have
Absolutely.
chokes and still win champion of the year. So I think Twerk can shake that off with some good W's and some good performances down the line.
Yeah, but I think I also, bro, all pause, no homo. All chokes is not created equal. Like if you don't have a habit of doing that, it's not really as bad as like we watching my nigga. We watching every round this nigga does, bro.
Mm.
We watching.
I think where it's gonna start to matter is if he have like, let's say he only takes 6 battles this year.
And he
If
only didn't just choke, my nigga. He recycled.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, if he takes 6 battles, right? Let's say that one is debatable. Give him a break. Say it's debatable. If he takes 6 and 3 of them he choked in, niggas is not gonna say he champion of the year. Niggas gonna that's gonna be too many.
Yeah.
I think niggas is over the choking situation. That's gonna be enough.
He got to be clean for the rest of the year, to me, in order to even be considered to be in the top 3. Like one more choke, in my opinion, and he's finished.
While
And
we
it's
speaking
interesting
about
when you
Twerk,
do it like this, like when we doing these months, like every last Wednesday of the month, we're gonna do a breakdown of that month because I want to see where the shit adds up. You know what I mean?
right?
Yeah.
Well, you know me, I'm keeping track of everything that happened every month. I got it all written down because you know what I do. So,
yeah. Salute to 3 Letterman in the building.
Shout out to 3. Real
But
quick,
I
y'all
think the top
listening.
running right now, and it's just January. I don't want nobody to put any real stock behind this.
Right.
It's just showing that we keeping track. I think the top 3 right now for January and leading the pack for champion of the year for 2021 is Danny, DNA.
Chilla?
Either Chilla or
Chilla.
Easy.
I'll give it.
They got the biggest wins.
I'll give it to Chilla.
Yeah.
Definitely hit
trying
that
to-
like button, man. It's I mean, few of y'all in
Yeah,
there, man.
definitely.
Like, man, get that algorithm right.
I'm trying to get the promo out real quick. Just, you know what I'm saying? If you listening,
Fat Boy supposed to be giving out some money.
No, not today. But what I'm saying is, if you got the, if you got that Jerusalem, I know you rocking that shit like crazy, like me. I've been playing that shit nonstop. Your man Twerk outside with a fire project. Go check that shit out, yo. That shit.
I still got to check it out.
Ah, man, it's one of them, yo. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
No,
I've
no
seen
skips,
people fuck with it for sure.
No skips.
How many
That's
songs is on that?
Like 12, 11?
That's not bad.
Might be more than
that's a
that.
good
Give or take somewhere in there.
Yo, y'all remember when niggas used to do like 20 tracks, bro? Like, I don't know how niggas used to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Carter 2 was like 24 songs. Like,
Bruh, that's
we not doing that.
That's OD.
Nah.
But also this month in January there was the whole top tier versus low, like what is top tier, low, new era versus old era. And I ain't gonna hold niggas, bro. If y'all listen to last Wednesday, me and Easy, we got into it bad, bro. Like we was, you know what I mean? There was a lot of yelling going on, niggas talking over each other.
Yeah.
And I really defended the shit out of these vets, bro. Like I tried my hardest, my nigga, to defend these niggas. And these niggas went into volume 7 and stunk it up, yo. Stunk it the fuck up, bro. Like,
all right. Boy. Okay.
So where we at with it now? Because like now I'm feeling different, bro.
All right. So if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen me say this. I was fucking, man, we here. Let's just get it done. I got a whole blog in my phone that's unedited that I didn't put out yet. And I was kind of wanting to check the temperature. And I didn't want to step on Easy toes. I see he got a song he ready to drop, something he getting ready to put out. So give niggas a chance to experience that. But this is where I'm at with it. You brought up the Easy debate y'all had last week. Bro, the whole realm of top tiers is no longer the niggas we said it was, bro. Those are not the niggas that's entertaining us at these events.
Yeah.
It's just not. They not the ones.
Niggas is yo, bro. In certain battles, like, and this is not even like it is still a shot at Verb, but it's not completely directed at Verb. Bro, that Verb and Rock battle, bro, was so underwhelming, bro. Like, there's no reason why 2 names like that should be the worst battle on the card.
I mean, I fully agree. The no crowd shit, obviously, like everybody know, that did not help at all.
What's up with that? Who's doing this? Like, yo, bro, I seen Rock say, yo, I ain't want that. You know what I mean? Verb said, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want no crowd.
And
Like,
that
yo,
was my
Smack,
thing.
take
Like,
control, bro. Smack, like, this is your shit, bro. Like, stop letting caffeine tell you what they want to do and battlers telling them what they want to do, and you just want to get drunk and stand in the middle. Like, yo, bro, start saying, nah, we not doing that. Y'all, like, we keeping them in. In fact, everybody moving a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Let's get a real value this one.
Like,
Facts.
Yeah, they
this
can
what
let
I don't
everybody else
understand.
orchestrate this shit, and this shit coming out looking trash.
But hold on, this
Yeah.
what I don't understand though. If Verb is saying, "Yo, let's clear the room and it just be me and him," bruh. Here's the problem
Like,
with that.
no.
It's not like it's a room full of cave gang niggas. Like who else was there? Av? Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't understand why you need to clear the room for that battle. That don't make sense to me, bro. I just don't get why that had to be like
Nigga
that.
be doing weird shit, bro. That nigga been doing weird shit, bro. And niggas just
I
be
think
letting that shit slide.
I
I don't
think
know if
Banks said it on the last episode. He said the Riot has a little crowd, Grand Prix has a little crowd, and look how them battles are turning out, bro. Like the
right.
energy is in there. It's making better battles just off that little bit of energy.
You need that energy. And like it's a difference because they niggas think every crowd, bro. I think that was kind of a topic too. Shouts to Black, shouts to Champion. I didn't watch the episode, but I seen the title. It says something about no crowds.
Yeah, he don't want the no crowds to be the new
The
main
main event.
stage.
Right. You don't want no crowds to be the main event because everybody be saying just because you cheer for one person, like, oh, it's gas, it's gas, it's gas. When it's really just like, yo, bruh, maybe niggas just like that person. You know what I'm saying? And the room is different from when we watching it on TV as well. I mean,
Right.
not TV, I mean, however you watching it. But like,
Watching it
my
live.
nigga,
Yeah.
it don't be no energy. Like, what the? It's not like, Smack ain't gonna react. That nigga don't even be catching some of the bars.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He be daydreaming and shit. Smack be
He
doing
didn't
no
even
fuck.
move the Chilla rebuttal. He just stood still while the whole room went crazy.
My nigga Smack be daydreaming about what he gonna do after the event.
Yo.
Like, bruh. But I will say though that they gotta figure it out. Cause that is the biggest problem right now with URL. They putting together good matchups. Like they're
Yeah.
putting together good battles on paper. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they putting a bad. They gotta just figure out all the little stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's
But
like
here's
ever
it.
since I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like Avocado had to go, but ever since they got rid of Avo, it's like the production side of shit just been downhill.
Well, here's one thing you gotta look at too, bro. Okay, for example, we made the observation that it might have been a little bit added extra with the NWX shit going on at the last event, right? But if you add 20, 30 people that don't got shit to do with NWX, you kind of balance that out so it don't really seem like that. So you getting reaction for both battlers. It ain't just coming when only one nigga is rapping.
The
So
NWX shit is weird in the building though. Even if you're not with them niggas, it's still kind of weird. Niggas will be staring at you and shit if you cheer too much for the other person. Niggas be on trying to intimidate niggas shit. Niggas be acting like they
That's crazy.
Come on.
Hey.
That nigga Flea said you getting off stage if you cheer too much for the other person, huh?
Yeah, Flea not with nothing.
You out of here.
But I don't know, bro. Like, but I do think that as of right now, bro, big stage, small stage, crowd, no crowd. Y'all niggas, until y'all top tier niggas start stepping it the fuck up, y'all niggas is at the back of the bus, B.
Listen,
y'all at the back of the bus.
That's what I'm saying. That list of names that's supposed to be like vets, top tiers, whatever. Mm-hmm. The ones that's actually entertaining you, that list short as shit. The ones that's gonna pull up and give you your actual money's worth is short, bro. It's not a lot of niggas out here wowing you. Like, no disrespect to the vets, but like, yo, like, just start thinking of all the niggas that we used to see in battle and think about the last couple times you seen them and was you like blown away by their performance or just the material they brung? Like, was you excited? Like, yo, Jay was on fire. Easy been on fire. Kid Chaos been on fire. Like, these
real
niggas
sick.
been impressing the shit out of me real sick. The vets coming there, you just be like, it was all right. Like, it was an okay battle. Like, what? Why we getting that from the niggas that's talking all the shit?
I think they got two. I think they got two. And I was trying not to let this be the reason for mad long. Like, but I really do think that they got comfortable with the crowd and being able to just say anything, and the crowd go crazy.
That's possible too. I ain't gonna lie.
Let
Like
me
they
ask
not
y'all
they not
this.
putting the extra effort to, you know what I mean, really think of some original, you know what I mean, shit that's gonna go over your head and be crazy. I just don't feel like niggas is doing that no more, bro. Niggas is just
Yeah.
niggas is saying everything, anything, bro. Sean did 8 bars saying higher power. Like
Yo,
let me
wasn't it.
let me ask y'all this: do y'all think URL saved the vets by not doing a whole rookies versus vets event and just kind of like spreading it out?
bro, the way it's looking, yeah, because yo,
Imagine
can
if it
you
would have been an
imagine
event.
a card of 7 battles and the rookies won 5 of them or some shit like that? Dog,
Yeah,
that shit would
I,
have looked bad.
yeah,
I'm gonna still stick a little bit to my word, bro, and just say I still think that it would have been a little bit different if there was a main stage. You know what I mean? Because they got slogans and all that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's the crowd can say it with them. They get more hype. They start getting more energized into their material. So that could have been, bro, but
Okay,
that
so
ain't happened.
let me run down some names and then y'all try to finish where I stopped, right? I'm gonna say T Top, Ill Will, Tay Rock, Shine, DNA. That's like 5 off the top. Them niggas, I feel like if they on the card, I'm gonna get my money's worth. Now start thinking of vets beyond that.
Verb, no.
Hmm. Chilla.
Chilla Jones, that's one.
Chiller. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. JC is something missing.
Like, and JC was one of
He's
the
been
names
hit or
I said in
miss.
my blog. That's like he gonna give you good content, but like those end up being a fire battle. I'm not gonna blame that all on him, but you still
Yeah.
get your money's worth out of a JC. But we just thought let's like 7 niggas, like
It
Rum
ain't
Nitty.
just yeah.
Rum Nitty,
Yeah.
okay. Like
Mm.
who else? Like it's not a lot of top tiers. It's all like niggas gonna cook when they pull up. It's not like that no more, yo. It's just
Briz
not.
would have been one of the ones if he was active.
Briz, yeah, he for sure is another one. I'm
Yeah,
looking in
I
the
ain't gonna
chat.
lie.
I don't see nobody naming nobody.
COVID fans is kind of
John
dead.
John. John John.
I need John to
Definitely.
come back outside, man.
And he come outside. You know that's what it's gonna be for though. You
I
know
need him
what
to come
that's
Yeah.
back
gonna be.
outside, bro. Like, it's certain battlers that you just like, bro. Can we get like a couple more battles from you, bro? These
Okay,
shit is
hold on.
underwhelming.
Hold on. We got into it Sunday about Jaden Nightwing, right? And you was like, damn, Fat Boy, you don't see him battling nobody.
Mm-hmm.
John. That smoke was there at one point. I could see that
Yeah.
battle now after
Yeah.
what he did versus Twerk. I could see that battle being
Yeah.
good now.
I don't think
That'd
he
get
gonna beat. I
crazy.
don't think he gonna beat John, but I think he'll make it entertaining.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you don't think Twerk is more entertaining than John?
Bro, here's the thing with Twerk. Yo, bro, Twerk just said it on a fucking show with DNA. He ain't somebody. I only know this because somebody added me. They was like, yo, Ben. They was like, yo, y'all niggas hit it on the nose. Twerk said, yo, I write down all my haymakers and then I just fill in the bars in between. And
Right.
some Epsky said that he just wrote in the shit like, yo, the COVID era fans is not really letting a lot of that shit slide no more. Cause niggas is listening to everything. So that shit that
Yeah.
Twerk do, yes, them haymakers is heavy, bro. They heavy hitters. But the shit leading up to the haymaker is always just like, where this nigga going with this?
Mm.
Like, it's no like lead up. You know what I mean? There's no storyline that's going to it. It's just bar, haymaker. Random
Yeah.
bar, haymaker.
I
Like
think we
That's
John
one
John's
of
noticed
the
gonna
that
craft that shit,
when
bro.
we
Like he's gonna
when
craft
we
that shit for
rewatched it
you.
on when we rewatched it on the Discord, I think we noticed that it was like, yeah, Twerk is having these haymakers, but listen to the buildups that Jada Nightwing. You know what I'm saying? Like the buildups was actually leading to a punch,
Right.
rather than just random shit. You know what I'm saying?
But that was one of my things with Twerk. I was saying in the earlier stages of his career, he wrote a lot better for his setups, and now
Mm-hmm.
it's clear that that's what he's doing. I mean, I think once he realized, oh, all I gotta do is come up here and write these crazy ass haymakers, these niggas gonna go wild for
And
that,
that's the shit for the big stage. Cause you
and it
gotta
worked.
remember
Yeah.
when you on a big stage, nobody's
Right,
listening to build-ups because niggas is talking about the last bar you just said. Or
right.
just
Right.
finished yelling. And then by the time you say the next haymaker, it's quieting down. It's like, oh, another haymaker, boom.
Yeah.
That's why, you know what I mean? It's a
Yeah,
little different now.
yeah.
It's a lot of people like that. It ain't just Twerk. I think Av is having that same problem.
I have his setups are just too similar all the time. The scenario in which he creates the punch is similar a lot. Where it's like, if your mans do this or I do this to your team, or if we about to scrap, this gonna happen, it's like this. The scenario is the same. So like I said, I commended him for trying to do something different versus DNA. You know what I'm saying? It was dope to see him attempt the shit, and it wasn't trash, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't perfected it yet. He ain't got nowhere where it's effective yet.
Yeah.
So
let me change the temperature. Let me change the temperature, fat boy.
Yeah.
So with I seen Loaded Lux. Shouts to PSA Radio, man. Y'all check out that Loaded Lux interview with
big
him
time.
and 3.
Go check that out.
And
I gotta go look at that.
Yeah, he definitely, you know what I mean? He paid attention, you know what I mean? He said he's paying attention, you know what I mean? Everybody that's throwing shots and all that, he's saluting them, whatever, you know what I mean? He said it's just showing respect. He even said DNA, you know what I mean? Like, yo, DNA,
right.
he said he finally, damn, I don't want to misquote him. He said basically, in not too many words, he said he finally leveled up to the point where he's actually seeing Lux. Like he visually can see Lux. You
right.
know what I mean?
I saw that.
But he said that right now it's all about daylight.
Right, that's all he's about daylight. On.
Rightfully so.
Then, Q it's on PSA Radio. But
okay, so let me go to this, right. So when I was writing all that down, right, I was like, yo, these are topics, these are the list of names behind that topic right there, the Lux subject, right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that list of names. It was like 7 of them, if I'm not mistaken. You can read them off if you got it in front of you.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on 1 second, Brody. Lux, it was the niggas that said his name and all that. Is trying to get him to come outside is Daylight.
Yeah.
Danny Myers. JC still want him. Chilla said his name. DNA. B-Dot, that's always been there, and possibly K-Shine.
Okay, now this is what I want you to remember. I said
You said
a few weeks ago. I said, yo, if I was B-Dot, I would do a whole diss record or I would do a whole round for this nigga Lux. Because look what happened with him not being on the card and not having a chance to call Lux out. Look at the name. Now DNA name is at the top of the list. Right after Daylight. Look at Chilla Jones. He not saying B-Dot in that interview. He said them niggas.
Damn. I bet you B-Dot had Lux bars too.
Damn,
and he might have. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you should have tried to smoke something.
Y'all niggas hit the like button, man. Y'all niggas listening, like, hit the like button, B. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can get this algorithm right, man.
We gonna be like Caps and turn this shit off.
Nigga, yo, Caps be saying that shit. I'll be like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere, nigga. Just fucking get to the shit.
Shout out to Caps, man. He be sharing his weed with us and everything, man. That's my nigga, bro.
Yo,
he don't gotta be nice. He don't gotta be that nice.
I
got big dope. I got big dope.
Big dope.
I got big dope. Yo, but my bad for cutting you off. But yeah, wait, let me ask you a question though. Wait, is DNA ahead of B-Dot to see Lux?
I don't think he is, in my opinion, for like what
chat.
people
Let me
want
know.
to see.
We gotta bring this to the chat. Yo, chat.
No way.
Who after day? Because he said Daylight. And who's next? See, it's kind of hard for the chat to say it if y'all didn't watch the interview though, because all he was talking about was DNA
and Chilla. They the only 2 names he was saying. That's it.
But that's because they had a chance to call him out at the most recent.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Had he took a shot or did a diss record at Lux or something before it even got to this point, it might have been on the radar. But because it seemed like he haven't said nothing, it looked like the other names they got a bump. They got a little bit of a
never
bump.
took that Suge battle, bruh. You see how niggas don't be looking at the bigger picture, man. Lux said it. He said, I don't battle niggas just for the quantity, man, just like another fight. I look at the quality of this shit and how this shit goes as part of the storyline. Like, what's my storyline going, like, with my battles?
And he said in that other interview, he said, I need the motivation. You gotta do something to give me that energy to want to get in the ring. That's why I said do a diss right. Anything, bro. Shots fired video on Instagram, anything, my nigga. Just to get your name in the hat. Right now, it's a whole list of niggas that could be ahead of you for battling Lux.
Yeah.
Ah, man, bro.
One last thing. I want to kind of get back into the shift change thing. Do y'all think the vets need to take some of these new era dudes? Since the new era dudes are the ones making more noise right now?
Honest with you, I think them niggas are scared. I wasn't sure before, I'm almost positive now them niggas are scared, bro. They OD'ing, bro.
I mean,
They
you know what?
OD'ing.
I gotta stop leaving Fonz's name off the list because every time I say the niggas that's cooking,
Yeah.
I forget to say Fonz, and it's not because I don't fuck with Fonz. It's because
Fonz
I be
don't
forget.
battle enough.
Yeah, he don't battle enough, but Fonz is one of them niggas too, bro. Don't play with Fonz, dog.
It's
Yeah,
not
he
Fonz's
definitely one
fault
of
though.
them.
They took that Shine battle away from him, man. He wanted that battle.
Yeah, he definitely wanted it.
And he deserved it because they told him he get the pick. URL said that if he won the tournament, he got his pick. And they didn't
Right.
give him his pick.
Right.
They moving janky. Y'all niggas is moving wacky.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Give
look
my
what
man-
happened. Chilla walked right in there and took all the claim for that win.
Now
You know what
I
I'm saying?
definitely, yo, I like, I like though that Lux he's self-aware. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, Lux said, yo, I know what I did my last battle versus Surf, and I know how people received it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't receive it good. Niggas was not feeling that material he had for Surf.
Right.
And he said, yo, I see the way Daylight's material was received versus Rock. Niggas is saying it to the point where like, yo, I think Light might want you. That is motivation, bro. To like,
Exactly.
nah, I gotta get in my bag now. My
Now
super
listen. Now listen. Of all the niggas that we naming, I guess outside of Chilla, how is Daylight not? I mean, how is B Dot not the next nigga to do something on that level to impress Lux? How would he not be the next up to be able to achieve some shit like that?
bag.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro.
Another thing I noticed, look what sitting down does. Daylight ain't even battling and he's first in line with Lux. Like sometimes you just gotta sit down and be selective who you take.
But it's not just that he's sitting down. That's what people get confused at too, Freddie. You can't just sit down. You gotta sit down and you gotta troll a little bit too, yo. And there's nobody better at trolling than Daylight. He'll tell a nigga like, yo, I'm about to sign this paper, you know what I mean, to battle fucking Shine. We about to lock in this week, this week. Knowing damn well he not signing no papers. Just so that Shine would be like, yo, I'm gonna kill you. This nigga's a liar. This nigga ain't never signed no papers. Ain't nobody. Bro, I seen the interview not so long ago. The nigga said, what Daylight say? He said, yo, it's about to be, he said it's chaos out here. It's about to be real sick for my next battle.
Right, I seen that shit.
Like, bro, the nigga kick chaos, but the eyes like, huh? What you mean? Like,
yeah, but
like,
look, here's how. But watch how it come around though.
Shit crazy.
This nigga Daylight just sat up here in the comment section during the stream and said, "Oh, that battle over between me and Sean. It ain't happening now." Like, hot, bruh. You already wasn't trying to take that battle, dog. So now you get to play that card. Like, see how the bullshit happened?
Bro,
saying,
that nigga's smart, yo. I'm not gonna. I think his next battle. I think he know the Lux battle is coming. He be tweeting out this shit, little fake flyers and all that.
Daylight
That's a payday, bro.
That
all
troll
these
shit.
battles, no disrespect to Shine, bro. No disrespect to Chilla, bro. Well, I mean to say Chilla, but no disrespect to Shine. Who else was Daylight supposed to battle? He said he was gonna battle. He said somebody.
Possibly Nitty and Danny Myers.
Nitty. Sean and Nitty, bro. 2 or 3 and Danny Myers. 3 of those battles, bro, ain't gonna equal up to him and Lux. He get that Lux battle that the payday is good, the look is good, all of that.
Didn't Daylight say something about him and Lux is gonna be 4 rounds? Would y'all want that?
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
Just throw an extra minute or 2 on the battle. That's all. If it's 3:30, you know what I mean? Make it 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with a 4-minute, 5-minute battle.
Lux said in that interview on Hip Hop Is Real that niggas be complaining about it being 5 minutes, but it's like, bruh, him and Daylight, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't think I want that shit to only be 3 minutes. That's gonna be a crazy ass battle.
Nah,
I don't want no 3 minutes.
4 minutes with grace period.
I'd be cool with that, like with the Lux battles and the Mook battles. I'm cool with that because I expect them niggas to want to rap that long. But when them niggas start talking about 7 and 8 minutes at minimum per round, like now you over the top. But I'm not feeling none of that shit. 4 or 5 minutes that's fire. I'm with that.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though, man. Like it's crazy. This is only January. Remember, y'all, this is just a little light January wrap up that we doing right now. We still got 11 more months of this shit, bro, to see how everything gonna play out for everybody.
See, that's why, that's why I was saying Danny need to sit down, man. Oh man, 3-minute rounds. They book me every damn time. Like, Danny, you can't get booked every card, my nigga. Like, just sit down for a minute, bruh.
Yeah.
Just a minute, dog. Just let
I'm
that
glad
shit
we're
happen.
doing these. I'm glad we're doing these monthly wrap ups though, because like you said, every month it can change as far as who's in the front of the race for champion of the year and all that.
All type
If
of
y'all
different
remember
stuff. You know
last
what I mean?
year, remember
Who
like
had the
halfway
best
through the
battle
year,
of the year? You know what I mean? A
halfway
month
through
or
the year
whatever.
last year, Saga was up there. He had a battle of the year contender. Like Saga was in talks for champion of the year last year, and then he just completely fell off in the second half of the year.
That's still the craziest shit that happened recently in battle rap to me. That nigga was on fire. And
Right.
one battle sent that nigga into the yips. It took one battle, bro. He ain't been right since. I don't know if
Yep.
he got any battles that he got through clean since then. Do he have any?
Kind of crazy.
I'm
That's
not gonna hold y'all.
crazy.
I think franchise might have been the only one he got through clean since then.
Jesus. Yeah. No pun intended.
it's
No pun
it's
intended.
it's weird, man. It's definitely weird, but I'm interested to see how this play out. We also got the announcements this month. Because I mean we got somebody pulling up. They should be pulling up in a few minutes at 4. But we also got the announcements for King versus Queens. With that announcement, do y'all think that this is gonna be the start of we're gonna see more females in 2021?
We need to. I don't know if it's gonna be, but we need to. Listen,
Yeah.
I liken the female situation to the rookie class. Like, we need that new infusion of talent, you know what I'm saying, to like give us something different to watch instead of trying to book these same vets that we've been looking at. Like, at this point, I gotta admit, I'm tired of the same vets every card, dog. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Yeah.
seeing the females and the mix of these new niggas to go with that. I think that's a perfect mix. So if we can get at least 4 female cards this year, I'm for that shit. I'm all for
I
that
think
shit.
we're on track too, because the other Kings vs Queens wasn't that long ago. So I feel like we're on track to get more female events.
Yeah,
I'm
I
for
think
it.
I just would like I just would like for the announcements to be with just different. I wouldn't mind seeing Cheddar. I wouldn't mind seeing Shayna Ashley versus one of these URL dudes.
She just
Yep.
retired.
Who's Shayna Ashley?
She literally just retired like last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
She
So
only
weird time
want
to retire.
she only want to make music. She don't want to battle rap no more.
I ain't gonna hold you. I
Damn.
was on my Instagram. I ain't even realize I was following her. Remember Star Smiles?
Yeah.
She actually correct. But Farrah, she pregnant. You know what I mean? I guess she could come back when she come back. Shoney, she just had a baby. It's over for her. E Hart, can we get E Hart back over on you or back on Queen of the Ring?
I think you definitely will, but it like obviously it wasn't going to be this card. So maybe the next one she come back.
Can we get QB Black Diamond back on Queen of the Ring?
She been kind of quiet for a while. Her last battle was on RBE, if I'm not mistaken, and it's been quiet for her for a minute.
Would y'all want
Who
to
did she
see
battle over there?
Would y'all want to see my verse?
My verse?
I'm gonna say this again, right? Here's the thing about
My verse versus Real Shit?
No.
They both hip hop.
Right.
I just want to see
okay
her
with
against
that.
another female.
She's not outside enough, battling enough for a demand from the fans. So I can understand it being difficult for them to find her a good matchup that people gonna be interested in.
I got you right now. We gotta get Gaddis on there. On one of those females versus we gotta get
Gaddis got to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. She said she got a call for the first one, but she felt like she wasn't ready. Like that's where she was just coming back, and I think she battled Lady Caution. So she said she wanted to get her feet wet first before she came back to just like the Kings versus Queens type setting.
I'm cool with that. I mean, it makes sense to me. At least she got the smarts about her to realize her situation and not overplay her hand. You don't want to come back and get bodied, and the niggas is like, nah, don't bring her back. So that makes sense.
Do you think the vets could snatch some
Definitely.
respect back if they show up for Kings versus Queens too?
Nigga, they got up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, the females is going to get some killers. They was killers last time, but like, bruh, they gave First Lady Flames JC.
Oh man, I can't.
Yeah,
wait
this
for
gonna
that
be
one,
They gave
this card gonna be a
fucking
lot more
T-Top.
competitive because niggas was trying to run a string of 30s, whether it was for the man or the woman that won that last card. Like niggas was trying to say they was all 30s, and I don't think it's gonna go like that this time, my nigga. I think we looking at some debatables. I think we looking at some debatables, bro.
Yeah. You think you said debatables?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Wow. I don't know.
Well,
I think it's gonna be
last
some
event,
bot.
the ladies fought though. The ladies fought last event. They
I
almost
mean, and
won.
plus, you know, one of the things like we kind of overlooked this, but one of the things that helps the women is they don't get a lot of shots at men, so it helps. I gotta imagine it helps their creativity and the type of shit they can rap about now. You know, it expands just like it does for the men, but like the niggas have a tendency to get cringy with these women, dog. They be saying the most weirdest shit,
Like your
and
man
it's like,
Swamp.
yo, yeah, like what Swamp did, like, bro, what are you doing right now, dog? That shit was bad. So I don't know. I hope it helped the ladies out. You know what I'm saying? And give them more to write about. But I think it's gonna be a good card. I think it's gonna be better than the last one.
That's crazy that KCJ kind of slowed up Swamp's momentum. Like out of
Right.
all the people that he had on the plate, KCJ slowed that right up. That's
Yo.
crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. We gotta get, bro. They gotta get Yoshi, bro. Yoshi is the star right now.
Yeah, I saw Chris Ambias say put Clean on the card, and I said, well, what about Clean and Yoshi? I would have watched that for this event had they booked it.
It's gonna be, that would be cringy because of the other QP. They're gonna be talking about how she got ghost rope for her and all that.
Yeah, but that's my
I'm
point in
kind of
saying it.
surprised that
Like all
flew
the
under the radar too,
cringiness.
low key.
Huh?
I said I'm surprised that shit flew under the radar.
What's that? The Yoshi
Oh, the
shit?
QP shit.
Yeah, the QP writing for Yoshi shit.
She might
Yeah.
be in that easy class, bro, where they got the glow right now. Niggas ain't. I don't think people give a fuck.
They
They
ain't
just
trying
want
to
to see
hear
her
it.
back. Yeah,
Nah, I'm
niggas.
not out of jail, nigga. I'm on
If
house.
she was fucked up, if she had fucked up her last battle, niggas would have cared. Niggas been like, oh, she lost, and niggas was writing that shit. I don't think niggas don't care about that right now. Niggas not.
If I'm URL, I'm booking Yoshi. Since Queen of the Ring bullshitting, I'm booking Yoshi. On the
Facts.
next little small event type card, I'm booking Yoshi.
Yo,
That's a
somebody asked a
fact.
good question. Is it Queen of the Ring or is it falling under URL?
Oh man, don't get me the lion because I don't know.
If it was URL, I think Yoshi would have spoke up about that. She clearly made it seem like it was a Debo issue or a Queen of the Ring issue.
Nigga, Debo was mad as shit. I brought that shit up when she was on the show. Yo, Ben, you making me look like a monster. Like,
A monster.
Bro, we want to see this. Like you put Vixen on the card, and that ain't no shot at Vixen. Why she couldn't come back? What's the problem?
Yeah.
he said something like she ain't fit with the. I don't know.
I guess. It
I
seemed like she
guess.
fit to me. She up there catching 30s and shit. She fit to me, my nigga.
I don't
She
know.
fit
Who the
just
fuck
fine.
knows?
So,
Like,
however,
we got
If Coffee
right,
on
and that's
there,
another
Yoshi
thing
could
too.
be
Like,
on there.
you know what the problem is. This has been a problem. I'm not gonna hold y'all. There's been a problem for a minute, but I think I don't know. It's just been a problem for a minute, bro. The pre-booking people shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all been booked Rock and Verb. You know what I'm saying?
right.
After, you know what I'm saying? Before that, we even got to see they matchup. So they had that terrible battle. Verb is trash, and we got to see this nigga again the very next event. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know how they doing this. This whole caffeine situation where you can tell the pressure's been put on them to book because you're seeing a lot of battle rappers on your timeline saying, yo, they only giving me 2 weeks. Yo, 2 weeks not enough. They complaining about it in interviews and they complaining about how much time they got to write. And it's like, bro, clearly it's affecting these niggas. I'm not gonna make an excuse for all of them and say, oh, well, it's only because y'all giving them short amount of time, but yo, it's definitely affecting some niggas that would give you a better performance if they had more time. Y'all telling these niggas with like a weekend, 2.5 weeks worth of time to prepare or to figure out what they're gonna come up with. Like some of these niggas can't do that. Everybody's not twerk, bro.
Here's my problem. Why not just like it seems like these niggas don't know what the fuck a calendar is. Like have a calendar and fucking write down what events you want throughout. I'm talking about write a calendar for the whole year. Fill out the whole year on the calendar and be like, all right, these are the major events on these months. And then book the people for those months. Like, why does it have to be, yo, we just thought of a new event we want to do, but it's in 2 weeks? Like,
Yeah,
what is
it do
that?
seem like everything is on the fly right now. Like it's just like all right, we doing this next. Like you just had volume 6, you turn right around and come back with another volume. Like, how are you even determining that it should be called a volume this time? Why is it not just another super fight card or like you could have named it any
Yeah.
fucking thing?
They're killing some of our favorite events by doing this too. Like Born Legacy is kind of losing its weight. Volume,
Right.
nah, this back-to-back volumes that just ain't felt like volumes, and that event's kind of losing weight now. So it's like they're fucking up some of our favorite events by doing this last
Yeah.
minute 2 week, 3 week shit.
Relax, my nigga. That's all the niggas
It's
gotta
getting
do is just
cringy.
relax.
It's getting cringy.
I don't understand what the problem is, bro. Like, seriously, relax.
Yeah,
But
they really do need to map it out, like you said. Like take better steps to
they
book
need a
people
calendar.
a little further out, and they don't have to battle. Like if I see you at the top of January, I shouldn't already know I'm gonna see you before the month is out again. Like that's how I feel. Like you can guarantee I'm gonna see this nigga 2 more weeks and 2 weeks from now or a
And
month from now.
the battle rappers
They
don't.
said they
You know why the
scared
battle
of
rappers don't
leaks.
care? Because yo, bro, I keep seeing the battle rappers say this shit over and over. I don't give a fuck. This was the biggest payday of my career. Rock just said that verse about Verb, the Verb battle. He said, y'all
Right.
can't stay complaining, but guess what? This was the biggest payday I got. So them niggas obviously don't care.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Niggas is retarded, yo. Niggas just giving money away till these niggas go bankrupt.
Well, it is what
Yeah.
it is at this point. I mean, the ball already in rotation, so you know what I don't know how accurate a statement this is, but I mean, if it's true to the fact that they got to book so many battles due to this caffeine deal or whatever, I understand why they trying to hold that obligation up, but it is fucking up the culture right now as far as what you watching from URL. It's fucking it up. It's fucking up how shit feel around here now.
I wonder how
So
long this deal is with caffeine.
It probably renewed it. It probably was for a year, or maybe it
how
was
do
2 years, and it's the second year. Either way,
bruh.
caffeine is good, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Caffeine is good, bro. Them niggas never got this much traffic the way they getting right now.
I've been saying this for a while now.
Them niggas is trending on topic
It's
every event.
bro. Caffeine is benefiting way more off URL than
Hell
URL
yeah.
is benefiting off caffeine.
But we can't say that either though, Fat Boy, for real, cause if everybody keeps saying this is the biggest payday I ever got, that means that them niggas is sending that chicken out.
Yeah, but that's to the niggas that's actually been here and can command a bag that big. Everybody else, yo, nobody knows you off this fucking app and off the streams.
Yo, I seen
The battlers are not benefiting. URL might be benefiting pocket wise. The
Fat Boy,
battlers not benefiting.
Fat Boy, was it Easy that said that they need to put battles back on YouTube because don't nobody
Yes.
know us? Think that was this month too. That was in January too, right?
Yeah.
Yo, bruh, they gotta do that, my G. They got fucking URL media on fucking caffeine. And I'm sorry, I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I super rock with them. I'm not trying to make this a come at them thing. But like, bruh, I don't want to see that, yo, on your channel. Like, I could just go to their caffeine, or I could go to fucking 15 Minutes of Fame, or I could go to PSA Radio, or I could go to Hip Hop Is Real. Like, I got other places to go for interviews and stuff like that, bruh.
Well, here's the
Put
thing.
battles on the channel.
They basically ESPN in their own event. So you know how, let's say Mayweather was fighting, you know, whoever the fuck, right? Okay, well, if you didn't have the money to watch the fucking fight, you got to watch the pre-talks before the shit on ESPN. And then when it's over, they talking about the fight, but you still don't get to see the shit. That's basically what this URL news is. It looked like you talking to the niggas after the battles, and niggas ain't see the card. They didn't watch the event.
Do you think that if they put some battles on YouTube, that people would stop? They would get rid of the app? Is that what you think they scared of?
Say
If
that
they
again.
put
What
the
was the
battles
question?
on YouTube, would they get rid of the app?
I don't think they're getting rid of that.
No, I think the app bringing too much revenue to get rid of that shit.
They can't put their battles on YouTube because they're gonna get demonetized.
Look at Lo just pulling
They're
up.
not going
What
back
up,
to
though?
YouTube. What up,
They can't
Lo?
go back to YouTube. What up, everybody? I was just listening or whatever. I've been busy, but I popped in. They can't put that stuff on YouTube. You remember the Hollow battle got taken? The Hollow Rock. You can't afford to have your battles get taken down because of guidelines on YouTube. They're not going back to YouTube.
Wait. What happened with the Hollow battle? I'm lost.
The Rock and Hollow battle got taken down for a little while.
It did?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they put it back up. It got taken
I know
down for a
Calico
second.
and Lux did because of the
Yep,
French
that got
Montana
taken down
song.
too.
if
But you gotta
them
think
niggas
that,
don't
you know what I'm
trim the
saying?
video, go back to edit and just trim that part out.
And I
That's
think
what
they
I
did.
said.
I think they did, but you gotta think too that the YouTube is the place where you all want to see the battles. But if they can't monetize off the app like that, it's really no point.
Yeah, I don't think they ever going back to
Or if you know what
YouTube.
I'm saying, if it start getting blocked, even some of our stuff get blocked if we say too many curse words, or you know what I'm saying, then you
Yeah, we
can't.
always getting blocked. Yeah, yo, everybody who channels is monetized, yo, y'all niggas need to put us in class and shit on a monetized class. We get
Yo,
fucking blocked
we got
every
like
fucking episode.
$11 in the YouTube account. Like them niggas not fucking with us right now, bro.
All we do is curse.
$11.28 to be exact. Niggas is
And
not
once
fucking
they
with us.
take taxes out, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
we done.
$3.
Yo,
Like
all the
everybody
revenue that
get,
we've ever made, yo, in the YouTube, that shit is still sitting there.
bro.
Niggas don't even take that shit out. Like, man,
Be like, I want
$11 for
everybody
11 videos.
get one thing off the dollar menu and share these fries. Cause that's all we got enough for. Share the fries. Share them shits.
One pop. We gonna go to the store and get
Facts.
a pop. Everybody get a cup.
Yep.
yeah, man, like, that should be
That's it.
crazy.
Niggas is
2
bodying
straws
us.
in 1
Cause
cup.
they got trigger words. I think they got. What you
2 straws in 1 cup. Chill. Yo, YouTube doing us dirty right now. If you listen to YouTube, we sorry. Please forgive us. We so sorry, bro. Please.
YouTube. As soon as we get the recording, here go these niggas again.
Yo,
These niggas is here.
Here go these
niggas do
niggas. We ain't
not
gotta worry
fuck
about
with
Here
paying
go
us.
these
these
niggas again.
Then let the fans listen. YouTube, if you listening, my nigga, the fans like the intros, bro. Y'all really killing me. I'm trying to put good music on the intros, and y'all is bodying our intros right now.
That's a fact.
It's painful. It's painful to do.
I like the little clips you've been doing though. The clips with the people talking and then they go into the. I like that too.
That's
Yo,
hard to
Fat Boy
do when these
Cole.
niggas won't fucking talk. Y'all niggas won't say nothing on they fucking live. They get on live and be like, "What y'all niggas doing?" Nigga, we come to see you. What you doing right now? Just asking us what we doing. What the fuck you want to know what we doing for, bruh? Talk about the battle. Tell us what you got next. Like the same question niggas always ask y'all is the shit you should be telling us when you get on live. Or get on there and diss a nigga. Tell us you hate Smack. Something, my nigga.
Word.
God damn. Hard to
That boy
find
be
good clips,
watching
bro.
like, man, you really about to sit here and eat these Lay's potato chips? I
Bruh,
come here for that.
them niggas be boring the shit out of me. Niggas be sitting in their car staring out the window with the phone pointed at their face. And I be like, what the fuck is this for? Like, why am I even here, dog? Why I'm here, bro? Trying to watch for good content to put on
That
the
dog looking
channel.
like a soul sister. Standing out the
Bruh,
window.
shit's stressful as hell, man. The intro's taking a hit, but I'm working around it. Appreciate everybody I be seeing niggas in the comments saying, yo, the intro was fire. Or we rock with the intros. Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate that shit.
The last one, I
Yeah,
seen a few
definitely.
comments on the last intro with the little
Yeah.
talking and shit.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that
Yo,
one too with
shit.
Fonz.
I mean, I don't know. YouTube got to do something though, man. YouTube they got.
Yeah, and I feel like black people should be able to say nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? When black people say nigga, that's not really a
That should be
racial
part
slur.
of like the shit when you on YouTube. Like they should ask you that. Like you got to do a questionnaire. Like, what's your nationality? Hawaiian.
Facts.
Hawaiian.
Yo,
Like, oh, that's a
oh
black
my
show.
God.
Let him rock.
Bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right, Fat Boy?
Yo, you really the Smack White of this program, bro. You really are,
They
dog.
be having Hawaiian. They be like Pacific American. I'm like, what's that?
Pacific Island or some shit.
What?
Pacific Islander or some
It's
shit.
like he been knowing Brezzy for the longest. For the longest he was calling Brezzy Breezy. Like, who the fuck is that?
Yo, Breezy. Like,
Yo,
man, that is
listen,
not that
man.
nigga's name, bro.
That's
Yo, we
why
That
he
don't
is
ain't
have to
not
say
that
that,
responding,
man's
yo.
man.
name.
Kato, you call Katos Katos or something like that? Or it's the other way
K-Dawes.
around?
Yeah, he was calling him K-Dawes.
Oh, it's not Kato?
Yo,
No, it is Katos. You was calling him
next
Katos.
subject, my nigga.
I
God
don't know what that
damn.
nigga name is. The nigga that said every battle was a tie.
What?
Yeah, that was
When
that.
he said that?
He versus
That
the
was during that
disaster
disaster
and
and
Freck battle.
Freck shit.
Oh my God.
He called the battle a tie.
Yeah,
We're
that
not
was him
doing
that kept doing that
ties.
shit.
Nah,
What
we're
part
not
of
doing that.
Oh, Chilla on his way.
You finna pull
Okay.
up?
Yeah, he just texted me. So I'm on my way.
What part
Kingpin.
of the list
He
the wrap up did
didn't
y'all
put
get to?
Kingpin, did he?
Nah.
I think we covered everything. I think. Hold
Yo,
on now.
Wow.
Freddie is
See?
stupid, yo.
He didn't put Kingpin, did he?
Yo, get the jokes out before he come here, yo. I don't want to scare the guests
Nope.
away.
Baking the
Niggas
shit
don't like
out his
coming here as it
ass.
is.
Soon he get his ass up here, he getting baked the fuck up.
I hope niggas know why I'm doing this interview. I'm at my job right now too.
Nah, the
So
only thing we missed was is that champion of the year is around the corner. We almost there.
Champion.
And
yeah, I
man,
know, man.
yeah, had y'all opinions changed at this point on who gonna win it? It's like we only a few days away.
Nah, I'm still feeling like it should either be Beat Out or Chilla, in my opinion.
Don't trip. Don't trip, Daisy. We gonna pack the vest up. Don't trip. We got you.
Definitely pick it back in the vest up.
What y'all? Well, y'all must be new here. You think we gonna play favorites and don't?
Ain't no favorites around
Ain't
here.
no
They all get the
favorites, my
I don't
nigga.
care who come here. You will get packed up. Let Rock come up here. I will definitely pack
Niggas say I sound like
his
Norbs. I
Junk
don't sound like
George
no fucking
sweater up.
Norbs.
Yo, low key in my mind, a couple times you did sound like Norbs.
Get the fuck off my line, yo.
Yo, you
See, I'm
did,
out of here,
bro.
yo. I'm out. I'm out. Like
Show
this type
over.
of shit.
I was like, nah, that nigga sound like Norbs just now, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yo,
I ain't
that's
gonna say
crazy.
shit.
Let me get a pizza.
Yo, nah, why everybody saying I sound like Norbs right now? Niggas is OD blowing my shit.
Yo, you do sound like Norbs, the way y'all pronounce certain words and shit.
I will never say you sound like Norbs, Ben. I never disrespect you like that.
Nah, I'm a diss this nigga. You sound like Norbs, bro.
I don't sound like no fucking Norbs. Get off my line.
See, you
See,
just did it
that's
just
mad
then.
racist, first of all. You trying to say all New York people sound alike?
That's mad. What?
Y'all do be sounding alike.
What? Yo, I hate this nigga, bro.
Yeah, boom. I see your question. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. We gonna let some people come up and pack Chilla up too. Just don't get too crazy with it. You know what I mean? He's still a guest.
Don't super
Brezzy,
violate,
if
bro.
if Ben said New York is a race, it's a damn race. The hell? You don't be
That's
correcting
racist.
Ben.
Yo said it was
Oh,
race.
hold on. We got the man of the hour in the building.
All
Let me see
right,
if I can
here we
unmute him
go.
from here. Oh, I don't think I can unmute him from here. Can somebody unmute him? Chilla, unmute yourself.
Unprofessionally.
This show's so ghetto, man.
Absolutely.
Unprofessionally, Lo.
That's how we operate.
Hold on. Damn, I gotta go get my other laptop. Unmute this nigga. All right, hold on, Chilla. I gotta unmute you from my other laptop.
Because I asked Ben for the longest
I'll be right
time
back.
to please delete the host tag, and he won't.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Or just give me.
Ben don't even know
Bro,
what you mean
that's
by
why
that.
you gotta, when she say that shit, just be like, all right, walk me through it. This nigga will wait 2 weeks and be like, I don't know how to do it.
All right, here we go. Let me get Chilla. There we go. Server mute. Boom, unmuted. Yo, Chilla.
Yo.
What's
Yo,
up,
See how
yo,
Chilla?
fast
how
that
this
was?
nigga microphone clearer than ours? Like, what? See, yo, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying,
what
son.
you got? Like you more professional than we is?
I'm speaking through my wired Apple joints. This ain't nothing
Oh,
crazy.
so you got the pros. I got the pros too. My shit don't never sound clear on the show.
What's the
Yeah,
pros?
My shit is.
that
I
son
don't even
sound
know what
like
that
he on
is.
the blue Yeti. He sound like he got the
You talking about
Yeti.
the AirPods, Chilla? You got the AirPods?
Nah, mine's just wired into the phone.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
could
okay.
be
got
I
the
could be wired.
Okay.
wires.
That's what I'm
That's
saying. I
ghetto,
could be
Chilla. I ain't
wired.
gonna lie, bro. Get rid of them
Chilla,
wires.
that's a little
Nah, I got the
poverty. I ain't
wires
gonna
right now
lie.
too. My
Fat boy,
shit
you got
fucked
more
up.
than just the wires. You got the headset like the truckers. The Bobby
Yo,
Brown shit.
He got the Call of
CEO.
Duty headphones.
Yo, fuck y'all.
Chilla,
You
Chilla,
chiller?
Chilla,
I'm
Chilla.
glad you
Come on,
here,
man.
bro.
We got a guest on, man. Get professional, y'all. Chilla, what's goody, my guy?
What's good? We're shaking.
Chilling, man. Yo, it's crazy because we had you on the show
About a
last
year ago,
year.
right?
I think it's
Yeah.
about to be a year. I'm about to check exactly the timestamp on that one.
I think it was right before twerk.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that
It
was.
was definitely right before twerk, and we went over a hit list and all that. And I remember you saying that you wanted you wanted Shine. We went through like some names and all that, and you had Shine on that list. The only difference was you said that you wanted to battle Shine on a big stage
Yeah.
because you know what I mean. Just because you know that it would have been
Would
more
have
of a
been a test
challenge
for
for you.
me. Yeah, it would have been a bigger challenge for me. Yeah, I mean, I think clearly we see why now.
Yeah, obviously.
Yo, was that
Yo,
pre-COVID? Was that pre-COVID, that
yes,
interview?
it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's crazy, yo.
That
Damn.
is crazy.
Damn.
So it's been some days now. What's today? Wednesday? The
Yeah.
Wednesday battle was Saturday. How's the response been ever since Wednesday? Ever since Saturday? Like from the community, battle rap community, your peers, and all that.
Um, everybody turned into my biggest fan overnight somehow. But I mean, but the feedback, the reaction has definitely been, all positive, man. Majority positive.
Yeah,
You see a lot of people saying, I'm glad Chilla finally getting his flowers.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Stuff like that, because people are finally starting to really acknowledge what I've kind of been doing. But the only difference
Yeah,
is I wasn't doing it against you know all of their favorite battlers. Whether I was doing it on King of the Dot, whether I was doing it against lower tier guys, I wasn't really doing it against the B Dots, the K
The
Shines, the Rum
faves.
Nitties, the Twerks, the you know what I'm saying.
that's a
So
fact.
Hmm.
the work I was putting in was kind of getting swept under the radar. But I think over the past year, since I've been back on URL, man, it kind of
Yeah,
been up in people's face enough for people to really acknowledge it and be like, oh, okay, like we can't really deny it anymore. What Chilla's doing.
Chilla, do
yeah.
you think it's the era? Because you know how like John he'd get a label, or another battle rapper might get a label in an older era, and it kind of stuck with you for a while. Do you think this newer era is kind of viewing you with better eyes and giving you a fair shot?
I definitely think that's part of it, bro, because there's still the older era,
Yeah.
Right.
that remembers me from back in the day, that still has those same kind of stigmas in their head about me, in terms of, oh, he schemed too much, not knowing I had like one scheme versus Shine and one scheme versus B Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah.
scheme as much as I used to. Um, but you are still, if you still ask them on Twitter, or if you still, ask certain people, they'll tell you the same things. He's boring. He schemes too much. He's this, he's that. And it's like, you clearly haven't watched none of my battles since 2015, 2014 for you to even still be saying that about me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I definitely do think it's a shift in the demographic, in the culture. Newer fans are here. Caffeine has ushered in a lot of new fans and casual fans, into this culture. And so, yeah, I definitely think it's a lot of turnover as far as the
Yeah.
the fans go. A lot of old fans is gone. A lot of new fans is here, and these new fans probably don't know me from 2-3 years ago. They just know me
Mm,
from B Dot. They know me from Shine. They know me from maybe Jerry West,
yeah.
and that's what they know. You know what I'm saying? So I think that much is working out in my favor, bro.
Now, in fact, it's crazy because right before you came on, too, we was just talking about, we was doing like today's episode was kind of like a January wrap up. You know what I mean? Kind of like
Mm-hmm.
that every last Wednesday of the month. We just go over battles of the month and all that, who's in the
Mm-hmm.
lead, the pack, whatever, for champion of the year. And we also talked about this whole era that we in, right? This COVID era. People are listening with their COVID ears, and they're not letting nothing slide no more. But at the same time, do you think that there's no YouTube that goes with it? Is this like also hindering like some of the even bigger fans that niggas could get?
Oh, 1,000%. And it's to keep it all the way real, it's URL trading in um money for exposure, in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because they're gonna make a certain amount of money keeping content on the app and keeping the people on the app, you know what I'm saying,
right.
happy with new content. But the trade off is instead of me being able to say, oh, me and Nitty got 1 million views, me and Twerk got a
Mm,
million views, me and B Dot got you can't really
yeah.
say that in this era because nothing is dropping on YouTube. So the era of million view battles is kind of over.
So
You know
then
what I'm saying?
how do
Like,
we figure out? Am I fault for cutting you off? But I just want to follow up with that. Then how do
yeah.
we find out who's the new top tier? Cause that's how niggas used to. The top tier conversation would be like, "Nigga, I got 8 million views. Fuck is you talking about?" Now is you can't say that no more. So how do we figure out who's really top 10, who's not?
A really good question, Ben. And honestly, I don't have an answer for it. It's hard to say because what do you go off? Do you go off the URL app records? Do you go off
Hell
that?
no.
Do you go off caffeine votes?
Pack
Do
that up.
you know what I'm saying?
Pack
Like
that the fuck up.
Yo,
what are
pack
you
that up.
what are you going to base, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
this 2021 era of tiers on? Because like you said, it used to be views. It used to
Yeah.
be, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
used to be how you used to determine who was hot and who was not.
Right. Yeah.
So it's really hard to determine that now because there's no measurement for it anymore. There's no scale no more. It's literally
Mhm.
all subjective. You could have
Yeah.
a list of top tier that you think. Lowe's list could be completely different. Fred's
It
list could
is.
be completely different, and it's like it's just based on how y'all feel now because there's no criteria that we can all use to figure that out. So I think that feeds into a lot of the confusion, Ben, when you talk about the new class and the old class, the new era and the old era. That's a big part of it too, because when I was coming up and the old era was here, they used to talk down on us. Y'all niggas don't got a million views. Y'all
All y'all
niggas
niggas do
haven't
is just rap. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, that's what I'm
Yep.
yeah.
here for.
Yep.
Y'all haven't
Yep.
done
Yep.
Summer Madness. Y'all haven't done Gnome. Y'all haven't, you know what I'm saying? It was so many things that they would use against us. And now in this era, you got a lot of the older top tiers kind of blaming the rookies for not having been on big stages, but it's like they haven't even had the opportunity yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo,
And they
I think,
using it against them. You know what I'm saying?
Fat Boy,
yo,
you when me and you was talking, right?
you said
You
You said if
said.
you lost the but you said that the new top tiers, right? And me and
right,
Easy kind of argued about this last week. I
right.
think it kind of goes into nigga, who the fuck is entertaining us right now?
That's
It's
what
kind
I'm
of going back
saying.
to the
Mm.
essence almost.
It's like my point was, people like Chilla, people like Real Sick, people like Easy, people like JC.
Mhm.
These people are the ones that are entertaining us. The
Yeah.
verbs, the calicos, the ones we usually
Can't really
wait
put
for
Cal
them
on
to
me. He don't
pull up.
battle enough.
Well, I mean, when he
I know
does
what you
pull
mean.
up, are we getting 3 crazy rounds? Are we getting the greatest material we could be getting from Cal?
Yeah.
Nah. And I fuck with Cal, but we gotta start being honest. Like, they're not the ones entertaining us anymore. And I don't know if it's just the bubble or
Don't do.
because the crowd is gone. I don't know. But I know it's
The
just not
rappers
those
are the
same
one
people
that's
no more.
the
Yeah.
rappers are the ones entertaining us. The people with the great
Whoever's the
pens and
best,
all
that's
that.
the top tier, basically. That's the new standard. Everybody listening, that's the new standard. We gonna write. It just been made on New Era. Whoever's the most entertaining, whoever's coming with the best shit is the new top tiers.
That's
Starting in
how I feel.
2021. So Chilla, you the top tier right now. You the top is of the tier. You the
The
you the
top
The
is to
motherfucker
the
topics of
T.
the tier.
this era.
Chilla, let me
Yeah.
ask you this, man. What have you added to your arsenal? Because you said people are kind of changed their mind about you. What have you added to the
hmm
arsenal in that ring to really change people's minds?
Everything, bro.
Mm,
Everything.
mm.
You know, I'm somebody I care so much about my craft, and I'm so like obsessive about my ability to do different things in different battles.
Yeah.
So when I came in, it was all schemes. Pull up one of my battles, I'm scheming 12, 13, 14 times in a battle. Then it switched. I started punching more. Got my punch weight up.
Mm.
Learned how to punch with the best of them. Then I got my angles up. I learned how to attack people direct with substance and still punch, still scheme
Right.
Definitely
within
did
being
that.
direct.
I think
Aggressive.
you're aggressive. Yes. Right.
Aggression in my performance, energy, knowing how to turn it up, knowing when to turn it down,
Mm.
freestyles, rebuttals, things like
Whew.
that. Putting that in
Time
the
out,
arsenal.
man.
It's, you know what
Time
I'm
out.
saying?
When
So
you started
Right.
doing
Right.
that, when you started freestyling like that.
Yo,
yo, I have you know, this is what I'm saying. I got battles where I'm in that bag for real. Like I have other
That was
battles where I have freestyles and rebuttals like that are crazy. But they just weren't, like I said, they just weren't either big battles or battles
Right.
where, you know what I'm saying, so much was on the line. I think it's different now because my last few battles had so much on the line, whether you're talking about champion of the year, whether you're talking about, you know what I'm saying,
A nigga
like,
that's supposed to be the best in the world.
yeah, you know what I
Yo,
mean? Like,
Mhm.
these last few battles I've had,
Mhm.
it's been more than just winning or losing a battle. It's been shit at stake and shit on the line.
Yep.
So I
yeah,
think
Yep.
being able to show my skill set in those moments where this is like playoff ball, you know what I'm saying, or however you want
yeah.
to call it, I think is changing the way people look at me because I've always been a great quote unquote regular season, however you want to look at it. But
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
now that things have changed, people are starting to see like, oh, okay, he's ready now. Like put him against
Well,
Mhm.
whoever, he's ready.
yo, going into Saturday, I know me, like many other people, was like, yo, I got K-Shine sending this nigga to Neverland.
Yeah,
Because
apologize.
this nigga
Apologize,
Shine,
fat.
hold on, let me get
Apologize,
to it,
fat
right?
boy.
So I said, yo, he gonna send this nigga somewhere he never been, bro, because Sean does a whole lot of everything. And I just felt like he did so many different things in the level at which he performed. I just couldn't see somebody just walking in and out rapping this nigga and that was gonna be enough, right? But when
Mm-hmm.
the battle happened, this is the part I'm trying to get to. When the battle happened and you hit that nigga with that kidney shot, that fucking that fucking freestyle, my nigga.
He
Did you
looked
feel the
comfortable
Yeah.
energy
putting a
shift?
wire on you.
Yo,
The
the
Yeah.
whole
freestyle,
energy shifted, bro. I was like,
bruh.
what
Quick.
the fuck,
The
man?
freestyle. What? I said, oh, this nigga in a whole different kind of bag right now.
Yo,
Okay, okay. I see. I
did you
see.
did you feel that in the room? Like the momentum just completely shift when that shit happened?
Yeah, big time. Big time. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because during the performance, obviously he went first. And I know his audio was messed up on the caffeine and all that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that in the moment. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, I'm just standing there. He's
Right.
rapping. In my head, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like in my head, I'm like, it's kind of light.
That's what I was
Um,
thinking.
but little, but I was hearing him clearly. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing right next to him. Whereas some people on the caffeine, I think it was muffled, and so I
Yeah, it
think
was
a lot of
muffled.
a lot of people were feeling like, oh, Chilla may have only won the first because we couldn't understand Shine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now we
Nah,
could
I
understand him
never thought
still.
that.
It was
Never thought
muffled.
uh,
that.
It was muffled, but you could hear every bar. You could
right.
hear
Yeah.
what he was saying though.
So in the moment, even though in my head and like you said, Ben, in your head, you kind of thinking like, okay, this is kind of light.
I knew it was a
I,
30 clip.
yo, I
After his
yo,
first round, I
I'll
said
tell
this
you,
nigga's
I'll
gonna
tell
get
you
thirty.
in the room for the stuff that I was considering light in my head. He was getting
Mhm.
reaction. Surf was on the side going crazy.
Pack
You
a
had,
bell.
you know what I'm saying? Other, so like little things like that, bro, kind of annoy me. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like to my core, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so for me, it really pissed me off that they send this technician in to fix his microphone after I already started rapping.
And I noticed that too. And it was perfect. It was
Okay.
perfect that you didn't keep rapping your round because it's kind of distracting for you to rap toward him while he's getting his mic fixed. And you threw the
Hey,
freestyle in there, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
The fix was
I
in,
didn't.
Chilla.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
That shit
I
worked
never. I
perfectly.
never thought about it like that. That's kind of disrespectful that they're fixing his mic while you're
It's
rapping.
awful. It's awful because you can see it off the side of the screen, and then he's rapping. You can tell he's rapping to somebody that's not looking. You could just tell.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
He threw the freestyle in there, and it just took the. Because if you would have kept going, you wouldn't have had that type of momentum. It would have been slow to start. But when you
and,
did
and
the freestyle, you grabbed it back.
and on top of that, low, it was like I was starting a scheme. So it's like
Hmm.
I need everybody's full attention.
Undivided attention.
I
Hmm.
need y'all to hear where I'm going with this, how I'm setting it up, how I'm painting a picture, and the fact that he was fixing his mic.
Super bet
Hit,
move that you
hit
noticed that synced it, threw a freestyle in, like all of that. Super
my
Yeah.
my mindset was, you know what? I don't think people are hearing me. Let me hit you with a freestyle. And honestly, I didn't know if people was gonna rock with it or not. But all I knew in my head was I need to start the scheme from the top, so people catch everything in this scheme. So in
Mm.
my head, whether the freestyle hit or not, it was whatever to me because
Yeah.
it was
So
just gonna
purpose
allow
for a
me to go
purpose.
back to the top of my round and
Right.
start it
Yep.
over.
Yep.
It
Yep.
just so happened to flip the room upside down. You know what
It
I'm
Bro.
saying?
worked. It worked. It
Yeah.
was perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Bro, you had me
Yo.
in the house like Macaulay Culkin with my hands on my. I was like, oh shit, bro, because we been watching battle rap long enough to know, like, when one of them haymakers land like that, that shit shift everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's in trouble now. That nigga's in deep trouble now. So
He knew
that
he
shit was
was too.
crazy.
You can kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
tell. You can kind of see it on his face. Like after you
Yo.
rattle his round,
How did you
you
feel
can
about
tell.
his freestyle when he tried to freestyle back?
Pack it up.
Pack it up.
It was cool. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like knowing that it wasn't gonna hit the way mine's hit. I feel like no matter how good it was, if it wasn't as good as mine, it was gonna look dry
Right.
Yeah.
because
Right.
I came in and did it so smooth, so clear. I didn't do a big long build up to it. I literally switched mid bar, went somewhere else with it, hit him in the next bar, and then brought it back and kept it moving. So he put so much energy into it and was like sloppy with the setup. And then when he finally
Yeah.
got to the end, it was like,
He had to explain it because your clothes got subjects and
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's why
thought he was gonna grab Chilla by the shoulders and turn him towards the camera. Like, if y'all can't tell, it's subject right here.
like
Like,
zoom
come on, son.
zoom in on the
Yeah,
sweats. You know
zoom
what I'm
in.
Like he
saying?
wanted to
Like
be like, Chilla, hold your shirt out so they can see it. Chilla, hold your shirt out.
Yo.
hey, camera
Yo,
guy, come here real quick. Come.
Come
right.
here, get a
yeah,
little closer.
yo.
Y'all niggas is retarded.
So
All right. Yo, so you 30 the nigga, right? Chilla, boom. Let's get that out the way. So boom, long story short, you 30 the nigga, right? During the end of the you got into your Kid Chaos bag, your Lux bag, you know what I mean?
yeah.
People that you want to see for 2021.
Mm-hmm.
There was some, oh boy, man. I hate to have to even get into this, bro. This nigga Surf, bro. He goes on after the thing, right? And he said that this is the reason why, damn, I don't want to misquote him though, but it basically he said this is why
It was a
that's what's
bad
holding
move
you
on your
back.
part.
That's what's holding
Mm-hmm.
you back, the fact that you called out a Kid Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
What was your initial thoughts from it? Because you really didn't get a chance to talk because these motherfuckers was trying to I don't know what they was trying to do. They was
They was
trying to
like
double
Def
dutch that
Comedy
shit,
Jam up that
double
motherfucker.
dutch
They
their
Yo,
way
want
out that
they
fucking
didn't
interview.
want
yo,
they
Ben,
didn't want
I
to
I
fill up
just
the caffeine votes on Sean ass. That's what it was.
Go ahead, Chilla.
yo, I just be letting them talk, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I am the definition of like let everybody talk and just
Yeah.
observe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just in my real life personality, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't say too much. I'm the definition of chill. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
I'm
Not to
just letting
cut
them
you off,
talk.
you did that during the battle too. When Shine wouldn't shut up after his rounds, and you kind of just let him do his thing, and he's looking crazy. So it's
He
like you
was.
show good poise. You show good poise.
Yo,
Is what I'm trying to say.
a wise man told me don't argue with fools, man.
Yeah.
People from a
That's a fact.
distance can't tell who is who. It's true. Like, you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
If I feed into it at the face off, if I feed into it during the battle, it makes it look like, my energy, like I'm as invested in being a dick as he is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm here to rap 3 incredible rounds, kick your ass, get my bag and go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the extra stuff, all the talking, like I understand selling a fight and good promo, like all of that is cool. I get it.
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
But I don't feel no type of way towards you enough to be mad at you or angry at you in actual life. I'm getting paid to
Mm-hmm.
rap. I'm very happy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I truly appreciate this shit, and that's why I continue to work on my craft and try to get better and continue to elevate. I don't take none of this shit for granted, bro. So like
Yeah.
I wasn't finna feed into none of the shit he was doing, whether during the face off, whether during the battle. So when they talking at the end and telling me that I shouldn't have called out chaos, my thing is this: I'm still from the school from the era in the school where I like to set up future battles for one,
Mm-hmm.
and for two, a good fucking battle is a good fucking battle.
Facts.
Yep.
Point
It's a
blank,
fact.
period. I'm not saying
Look at
Kid
Chilla and
Chaos
Sick. They
is
got
the next
praise.
battle I'm gonna take. I'm not saying Kid
Yeah.
Chaos is the next op on the menu, but it's my way of saying
Just
you,
know.
you're
I
Get
doing
want to
your
ready for
see.
shit,
me.
Chaos. I'm watching you, and if the
Hmm.
fans want to see it, we gonna lock in the future. And
Let's
now
go.
we having this conversation on New Era Podcast and creating the anticipation. And now
Mhm.
if y'all see it at the end of the year on a volume card, y'all can look
Yeah.
back at this moment and be like, yo, remember Chilla called him out versus Shine, and Chaos sent the
Yep.
shot versus so and so, and now this about to be a goodie.
Yeah.
It gives a storyline. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like everybody talking about battles nowadays don't have storylines, don't have
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds. It's random matchups. It's spaghetti at the wall, however you want to call it. Like
Yeah.
like let's
That's some
build
old
it
school
up.
shit.
It's the same reason why I didn't battle A Ward yet on King of the Dot, because it was like, yeah, you good, and people want to see it. Let's build this shit up. You don't gotta make every matchup happen as soon as it's like
Yeah.
As soon as
thought
it's
of.
Soon
presented.
as as soon as
Yeah.
your name get
Yeah.
mentioned.
Right.
Yeah,
Why have I
exactly.
never thought of that battle? K-Shine, Chilla and A-Ward. That's crazy.
I have it, you nigga. They was supposed to be battling for the chain if that was still on situation. That
Yeah,
was the next. That
if
probably
I
would
would
have
have
been. That probably would have went down.
if I'd have beat Real Deal, yeah, it would have been Ward next for sure.
Yeah, that would
It
have
would have
went
Mm.
been
down.
Ward next for sure.
So
So
go
before
ahead,
we
look.
move on,
Oh,
my bad. One more question about the Shine battle. Welcome to the Matrix, man. What made you go with that and to
mm,
implement all of the Matrix, not just one movie? You kind of went through the trilogy.
yeah.
What made you go with that?
Um, I really wanted to do something different, and like obviously over the years we've heard a lot of Matrix bars
Right.
and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of Matrix references, but I said to myself, like, we in a small room, and I was fully expecting Shine to overcompensate for his lack of a pin
Who niggas
Mm-hmm.
this, yo? Sorry,
by
my bad. Go ahead.
bouncing all over the room.
Mm-hmm.
By bouncing all over the room. I thought he was going to be spinning around, doing front flips, doing the worm on the floor, the funky chicken. I thought he was going to be doing
My son said
everything.
funky chicken.
You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to
Nigga
be
said the
doing
word. He said
I
the
thought he
word.
was gonna be doing everything in
Yo.
his performance arsenal to
Yeah.
make me look
Yeah.
as boring as he could. You know what I'm saying? At least
Yeah.
that would have been my attack if I was Shine. So in my head I said, what can I do to separate his material from my material? I said, I need to do something in this first round that K Shine can't match.
Mm,
I had no doubt coming into this battle if I was going to win the first or the third round,
mm,
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like I was taking approaches and angles that K Shine has never taken and that had never been done to him before. The
Mm.
only one I was not so sure about was the default angle in the second, and luckily
mm.
Right.
it hit crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was fully
At
confident.
first, I was kind of like default, and then once you got into it, I was like, all right, I see where this is going. This is fire.
Mm-hmm.
See,
What made it crazier, Ben, is the fact that the round right before it, he said headshot like 2 times, 3 times in the round.
Yeah.
So when I say it in the default angle, it sticks with you more because it's like, yo, you just did that, bro. You just did
That's crazy.
the little spin move and a little this and that, and now he talk. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that he was doing, even
Facts.
everything that he was saying, like was kind of like counter written in the material the way it was set up, so it just hit
yeah.
crazier when it you know what I'm saying, when I put it
Mhm.
together.
See, and you spoke
Mm-hmm.
about the performance and shit, right? And when I'm analyzing the battle going into it, I'm thinking, all right, he approached K Shine with some really structured shit. Like he had some real shit to say to him. He had some good shit to say to E Hart, and it didn't. The performance just added to it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And coming off the
Mm-hmm.
Real Sick battle, in my mind, I'm thinking, yo, we never seen nobody talk to Chilla like Real Sick did. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
way Shine don't at least use some of that to try to, you know what I'm saying, bring to this
Right.
battle. So I really thought that he would take that approach, but he really just like, yo, everybody fucked me over this whole card, bro. I don't care, bro. Everybody bodied me, son. I just really saw him having the opportunity to really get in his bag along with the performance, but
Mm-hmm.
it just didn't work out, bro. He came up short. You fucked him up. I'm gonna give you that for sure.
Well,
Yeah, it felt like he overthought it, bro. To be honest with you, it felt like he overthought the battle.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know that he executed his game plan the way that he intended. If he did, he had a terrible game plan. But
well, to some, it seemed like he didn't have an actual game plan. Like people were saying after the face off, like, oh, he trying to get motivated. Like he didn't have enough, and he knew that coming into the battle. That's what people were
mhm.
saying. But after the face off was done, so maybe he didn't have, you know what I'm saying, coming into it, he already didn't have shit. Like he just kind of tried to perform, like you say, he tried to overcompensate for the lack of what he had in the bag to rap about.
I knew that once I seen the face off. I'm like, yo, he don't even act like this during the face off. He usually be on his phone chilling, all that extra yelling, and I was like, this is mad out of character. This is showing me that he's worried about the material that he's about to stand in front of.
Right.
So he's trying to
Especially
stand
knowing
that really
Chilla,
early.
yeah. Especially knowing Chilla ain't gonna bring that kind of energy. Like Chilla's gonna come cool. You
Hey.
feel me? So
He's like,
it was weird to see
I
him.
was trying to get you to make me mad. Nigga, Chilla like, bro, his material is already wrote. He already wrote his material down, and I still got to rap. So that shit don't even matter.
It's a
Let's
fact.
switch topics a little bit, man. How do you feel about champion of the year for 2020, Chilla? Do you expect to be crowned?
I mean, I expected to be crowned before the battle, but I
Mm.
definitely expect it now. I know
Yeah.
that this battle should not have any influence over the
Uh-huh.
2020 champion of the year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna keep it a buck. Of course
He-
it does. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. I
Absolutely.
was waiting
The
for you to
pe-
give it a
it's true. The people on the panel are going to look at this, whether they admit it or not, and it's gonna. Anybody that had K Shine may not have K Shine anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
After this battle, is that fair or not? I don't know, but that's human nature, bro, and
Yeah.
that's just what it
It is
is.
what it is.
The battle happened at a time where it still had an influence over how those cards are gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I would have lost this battle clearly, I wouldn't feel as confident that I would still get the 2020 decision.
Mm.
And on the flip side of it, with the battle going the way that it did, I am way more confident today than I was before the battle that I should walk
Yeah.
away as the 2020 champion of the year.
Wow.
Having B Dot and Shine back to back and doing what I did, I
Clear
really
wins.
I
Yeah.
really can't. I would love to hear an argument from somebody for somebody else that
I don't, I
trumps my
don't,
argument.
I don't think you can
It's
make
a
one.
tough call. It's
That's
a tough
I
call.
crazy.
don't. Yeah.
That's crazy. Just to check change the temperature real quick. I mean, I know you ain't got long to be with us and all that, but Lux. Lux. The song we heard all night was Lux. I go on YouTube today. I see Lux. I see Lux doing interviews. As far as I can remember, and maybe I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I've always thought of when you battling like a legend or like a super legend, I always
Hmm.
thought about like Mook, Chilla and Mook. They both are great at scheming and playing chess and all that.
Hmm.
Where did the Lux part come into play? Where like you like, nah, I want you to come outside.
Um. So two things, right? So
Mm.
firstly, um, I've always been, I think, a bigger fan of Lux's penmanship than Mook's.
Okay.
Right.
Mook obviously is a great pen. His angles are top notch. Whereas I feel like Lux is a little more witty, little slicker with his wordplay, and that's kind of what
Right.
I prefer. Um, but I'll tell you what the like real driving deciding factor has been.
Okay.
It was a blog that came out prior to me battling Head Ice. I don't know how many people have seen it or if a lot of people have seen it. But I
Okay.
think Lux was locked in. I think he had just locked in with, I want to say, Verb.
Okay.
And I had just locked in with Head Ice for the King of the Dot chain.
Right.
Lux and Ice are doing a blog, and
Mm.
they're talking about the matchups they have coming up. And Lux is like, I can't tell y'all who it is, but I got one coming up in the next few months. Y'all are gonna see, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then Ice is like, yeah, I got one coming up too. And Lux is like, oh, who you got? So Head Ice leans over and whispers in his ear, whatever, and Lux is like, "Word? I don't think he's of your caliber." And I
Whoa.
and I I said, "What? That's how you feel?"
Oh.
Oh shit.
Ever since then, it's been a personal.
Mm.
It's been
On
a
your MJ shit,
personal.
I took that personal. I feel you.
I'm gonna get to him like Liam Neeson and Taken. Whoever I gotta go through, whatever I gotta,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to him. And when I
Mm.
get to him, it's gonna be a show.
Mm.
It's
Whew.
gonna be a show.
You know, it's just interesting that you said that, right?
Mm.
Because we, as fans, we be of the mindset, like right now, I'm saying like, yo, Danny, you doing great right now, kid. Just hang in there, sit it out for a little while, and try to get Lux. But you just looking at what you just said is like, nah, yo, Chilla put in the work. He went crazy his last handful of battles, however many you want to count, and he earned the seat to be at the table where niggas is talking about, nah, he should get Lux. So I don't know if just sitting is always the best option. Some niggas really just like, nah, yo, I'm gonna cook some niggas, and I'm gonna get to that point. So
Right.
it's definitely working in your favor, if nothing else.
Yeah, and I think I don't think sitting necessarily is the best thing to do, but I do think you have to be strategic. I do
Right.
think you have to put a lot of thought into the moves you make and the battles you take. You know what I'm saying? So if you're at this table and you're in the conversation and you're one of the potential candidates to battle Lux, you have to protect your brand. Okay?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean sitting for a year, doesn't mean sitting for 6 months necessarily. It means the battles you take
Yeah.
are conducive to the outcome of battling Lux. So if y'all see me back on URL in the next 6 months, it's gonna be Rock. It's gonna be it's gonna be somebody that fits that
Yeah.
Yeah.
profile.
Mhm.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like
Um,
I said, I heard you say that. You know what I mean? Kid Chaos may not be your next opponent, but even that battle, I don't have a problem with that one. That is
I
a
want to see
very,
it.
very good battle. I know you're not gonna play with him. You know what I mean? And he's on his shit right now, so it's only thing the fans is gonna get is another fucking classic that you could put. You know what I mean? As far as
right.
your, I see Surf say, yo, these shit is like badges and all that. Like these niggas gotta call you out and get a badge. You know what else is badges? Having good back and forth battles. Those are
Facts.
badges.
Facts.
And you don't got a lot of those, bruh. So calm down.
Facts.
That's why I had to
Hmm.
pack him up. And it's not personal. Like I see Sir, we laugh all the time, but yeah, we're not playing those games. We'll keep that energy all the way around the field.
Facts.
A
Trying to
lot of
act on
people
a
are
man real
calling
quick.
Chilla vs. Sick a classic. So it's like, how do you lose by
Battle is
having a
super
classic?
fire.
Me and Sick is super dope, and whether you have me winning or losing, it's a great fucking battle. But it just
Hmm.
it blows my mind, bro, that some people have been trying to use that as a knock against me.
Fire.
People try to say, "Oh, he had a debatable with a rookie,"
Hmm.
and try to use that as like, against me in a
Right.
conversation for champion of the year. And it's like, well,
Mm.
first of all, when I came out to play for the vets, we was getting our asses kicked by all the rookies. And I said, you know what? Let me put a stop to this.
Right.
Let me come
Yeah.
outside. Real sick, 14 days prep. Let's work. Came
Mm.
outside, put in the work. Whether you got me winning, losing, draw, whatever, it was a
That battle
good
was
fucking
fire.
battle. And it should count for something. It shouldn't be something that people say, "Oh, you had a debatable with a rookie."
Well,
That's
I
that's
do
not
you
how it
one
goes
better,
because
bro.
we saw that rookie turn around and drop 30 on my man Magic,
Yeah.
just like we saw, me Jerry West, and he turned around and dropped 30 on Danny.
Yeah.
Like don't try and use my resume against me like I'm not battling the biggest names or the best names. All I gotta know is when people get booked against me,
Yeah.
usually they show up to fight. And that was
Yeah.
Facts.
the difference between me and K Shine's resume. K Shine had the bigger names, but they wasn't putting blood in his mouth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
That
You
that
look
was the
at the
difference.
level. Look at the level he had to go to make that a fight. You know what I'm saying? So regardless
Exactly.
if you think he a rookie or not, like he had to do some shit we never seen somebody do versus Chilla Jones. So that's what makes it crazy, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chilla, before you get out of here, one of the conversations right now in the culture has been going on. It's a hot topic for January. Is these when the big stage comes back, are things gonna go back to the way they was? Is things gonna change? What's your thoughts on when the big stage? It could be a year from now. We have no idea when it's coming back. But do you think that a lot of people, like these rookies, specifically, you don't always fuck these words up. Like I'm on my smack shit. When these rookies come back, do you think that they're gonna be able to do good on the big stage? And how do you think that's gonna work for you too?
I think a lot of the rookies are going to be able to translate. I think a big reason for that also is because the rookies are winning a lot of fans right now. A lot of fans right now. Because back in my era when I was coming up, when you got a shot, usually your shot was on a big stage, right? So
Right.
the rookies are getting to get their shots in rooms where you don't have 85% of, a 2,000 person crowd here for their opponent. And that was like kind of the scenario that me and Magic had. When me and Magic got our shots, it was on Gnome 3
Yep.
in
Versus
New York. I battled DNA and he battled Clips. Who y'all think they was here to see? You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I remember the battle
that was
being over and me saying that Clips won.
right.
Knowing damn well what I just seen, it was like, nah, that's my nigga from Harlem. He won that.
And that's facts, Ben. Like that's really like that was how it was back in the day. Now it's like if a rookie gets a shot, they getting a shot in a room with 25, 30 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what
that's
I'm
more
saying?
of their type of environment.
Exactly. The footage comes out. They do really well. The fans get behind them. Now, when the big stages come back, if we see Lou Castro on the big stage, the whole crowd is whip a pop. The whole
Yeah.
crowd is gonna do
They're
it.
gonna go crazy.
He get on
That's
the
a
stage, bullshit, bullshit. The whole crowd is gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that I think that's gonna be the biggest difference in how these rookies translate. Now, I think Lou is gonna be electric on a big stage. I think Easy will actually be good on a big stage. I think Real Sick, the way he raps his flows, I think are gonna be crazy on a big stage.
I see him real sick on the what was that, Chilla? The premiere. It was premiere, right?
London, right?
In London. He killed
UK.
that crowd.
When you have that kind of cadence and that kind of structure to your shit, oh yeah, big crowds are gonna eat that up, man.
I was worried about Jada Nightwing, Chilla, but after seeing his cadence, his calmness, his poise while he battled Twerk, I'm like, yeah, the crowds will go crazy. That little pause before he even start rapping, people will go crazy just for that right there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird. It's weird.
Nah, you're right though. So I think that's gonna help a lot of the rookies when the big stages come back. I think they're gonna be on these big stages and kind of have a equal playing field with some of these vets. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be really dope to see. You know what I'm saying? How these guys do on the big stage, and I think a lot of people are kind of like reserving their opinion on where this class ranks amongst all the classes until they see how they translate to the bigger stage.
You have to though, but you have to. Like Easy got mad at me for that, but I'm like, yo, Easy, bro. You could say that, you know what I mean? Y'all the new top tiers. You could say y'all putting on the work. I understand that. But until you stand on that big stage, bro, and you realize that you about to perform in front of 2,000 people who feet hurt, drunk as hell, and they not playing with y'all at all. They ready to boo whatever. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this too, Ben. And this is what I think the rookies haven't gone through, and this will be the real test. If one of these rookies goes on that big stage and chokes, the whole class is in question.
Damn.
And that's what they haven't felt yet. They haven't felt the doubts.
Yeah.
They haven't felt the uncertainty. Right now, people are for sure enjoying them in these small rooms. That they're not doubting their talent. They're not doubting their ability. But any one of them that you pick, let them go on that big stage and choke in front of a crowd of 2,000.
They
The
getting packed up.
whole
Everybody.
class, the
Boo,
whole
nigga.
class
Everybody.
is gonna be on notice. You're gonna look at everyone after that rookie. Every other rookie to go on that stage, we're gonna hold our breath to say, is the same thing gonna happen to Easy? It's the same thing gonna happen to Castro's? The same thing? Like, we're not gonna be sure until we see them complete one big stage performance and go crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
That's a fact.
see
So
it.
I want to see how they handle that. I want to see what happens if Fonz goes up there and chokes. I want to see how all the other rookies handle that. Are they going to get intimidated by that? Are they going to be unsure of themselves by that, seeing one of their pairs get shook up? Or
It
are they
gets
still going to be
different.
able to go up there and kill? It could get spooky real fast if that happens. Real fast.
Especially
But
if
I
it's
agree
in New
with you.
York, because I'm not holding no punches.
Oh,
I'm letting niggas
when
have
battle
it.
rap
I'm
go back
heckling.
when battle rap go back to New York, if somebody so much as breathe wrong, they getting booed.
I'm heckling, B. Right on
They getting
stage.
booed. They getting
Yo.
booed.
That's crazy.
Yo.
I love New York though. You can't be trash and be successful in New York. You
Yeah,
can't
that's a
be
fact.
trash and be successful in New York.
That's
Yo,
a fact.
Yo, one of my last questions, Chilla, before you get out of here, I'm gonna let Fatboy and Freddie see if they got any last questions as well. Kings
I got
versus
one.
Queens, you're not on the card, but would you be willing to do that? And if so, who would be the female that you would battle?
Yeah, I definitely told them I was down to be a part of it if they had any good matchups for me. I would still take E-Heart because I still think E-Heart is fire.
Love you,
I would take Official. I would take Jazz. I would
Come
take
outside, Jazz.
I would
Facts.
take Casey.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Casey is the
any
one.
of those,
She just
man.
smoked the nigga.
Any real bar heavy female, man. I would take.
I like
Have
that.
you battled a female before, Chilla?
Nah, I never have.
I'm pretty sure you and
I
40
don't
probably
even know
sparred
how I would
before.
approach it, but I know I would approach it differently. But
Just
I'm gonna
don't
tell
be
you what I.
cringy.
Nah,
Don't be
see,
cringy.
that's what I'm saying. I usually don't even really like intergender matchups because I always feel like they sound the same. The dude is gonna say you slept with 100 niggas, your pussy smells like this, blah blah blah. Then the chick is gonna say, oh, your dick is small and you did like to me it'd be like okay cool, let's get past that. And who's gonna
I
rap?
honestly think the ladies are a lot more creative in the intergender battles than the men are.
Yeah.
I
To be
agree.
honest.
Yo,
I
shout
think
out
that
to
men.
Drake. He wrote in the chat, Chilla versus Young Gaddis. I like that.
Gaddis is spooky. That would
I
be
like
crazy
that a
though.
lot.
That would be crazy.
That would
be crazy.
crazy.
Gaddis is spooky.
You seen her versus
Gad-
RX? She went
Oh,
crazy in that.
I was in the building. She's spooky.
Woo.
I got one weird question.
Yeah.
Yo, how many calls have you gotten for a rematch versus JC?
That's one of my favorites.
I haven't gotten a lot of calls for it. As me and JC continue to, make our way through URL, it definitely comes up. And when people talk about night of rematches,
Yeah,
that is, it's been talked about so much over the years. That whenever they talk about night of rematches, me and JC comes up as
That's the only way I would
main
want to see it
event that
again.
they want to
Is if
see.
it was night of rematches. That's
that's a
way.
fact.
Y'all need
That's
to
a
leave
fact.
that alone.
All I know is you can't. We're not gonna duplicate the first one, right?
Hell no.
I'm way better than I was back then. I think
Doesn't
JC is
matter.
better than he was back then, and
Nah.
we're still not gonna be able to create a battle. It's
The meth
classic.
bar?
Leave
You
that
cannot
classic
do
alone.
that. You can't
Leave
do
that
that
classic alone, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna hit the same, bro. It's just not gonna hit the same. So like, I would do it, but I feel like the expectation from the culture would be for us to create a battle just as good as the first one. And I don't think that's possible.
Yeah.
But
True.
with the way with as good as JC has gotten, with as good as I have gotten, I would love to go back to war with him just to see where his skills is at. And to see where mine is at, and just for us to be able to, you know what I'm saying, run it back just for the sake of running it back, but I would never try and sell it or promote it as, you know, a part 2 to the first one. It's not going to
Right.
be that. This is going to
Right.
be a whole different situation. Let's enjoy this battle for however it turns out, but let's not try and, you know what I'm saying, sell it as Chilla vs. JC, the classic part 2. Like, let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
my only thing as far as URL goes. It's like, you know, I'm down for doing a rematch, but I feel like the expectation from the culture would be way too high. That's the only thing that scares me about that.
Yeah.
Freddie,
All
yeah,
right.
one
Well,
more for
shit.
Chilla before we get him out of here.
Yeah, last question, man. We're going to have a little bit of fun before we let Chilla get out of here. If we do get Lux versus Chilla, are we going to get Gray Hoodie versus Alligator Skin Vest Chilla?
Nah, Lux gonna get the Stingray vest.
Yo.
I'm gonna get
Hey,
100% Australian Stingray for Lux.
All right, so now
they in the comments. They want us to pack you up for the vest, Chilla. I'm not gonna lie. It's been
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
cause
that no more Sons of
son,
going
Anarchy
thing.
vest.
They
bro,
said, "Why you wear a vest, Chilla?"
bro,
Jack
we
Teller.
wanted to know, like, all right, bro, is it the Jodeci vest? Is it Sons of Anarchy vest? Like, what we was shooting for with that, my nigga? Like, what we was doing?
I wanted like a little hood Bane. That's what I wanted.
You want a
Oh,
hood
that was supposed to
bang?
be a Bane vest.
Like a little hood Bane. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, don't do that no more,
Like a
bro.
little hood
Somebody
Bane.
said
You know what I'm
Steve
saying? Like
Austin.
Hit the Stone Cold Vest. I see it.
That's my nigga. Yo, chilling, man.
Stone
We
Cold with a big
appreciate
heat.
you. We
Yeah, we
super
appreciate you,
appreciate you
Chilla.
pulling up, bro. Good luck with this champion of the year this year. And it's looking like you in the lead this year alongside of Danny Myers and who else did we say Fat Boy for this month?
DNA.
DNA.
And DNA.
Yeah.
So it's looking like you, DNA, and Danny Myers right now. You beating who people who named the best battle rapper in the world, 30 in him. Danny Myers winning every round. He won 6 rounds in a row. And DNA beating Geechee Gotti and Av back to back.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
taking notes, man. You know what I mean? Over here, we paying attention to everything monthly.
Yeah, good start to the year so far.
Right.
You know, we gonna see what happens, man. I don't know that I'll be fully as active this year as I was last year, but you know, if I get the right matchups, man, I'm gonna keep myself in the conversation for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Man, well, keep doing your thing, brother. You know you got you got our support over here, and you know what I mean. We appreciate you for pulling up.
Pull up
Hey,
whenever, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pull up
whatever,
over, man.
bro.
You got the
Pull
Discord,
up.
man.
definitely,
We do our Sunday, you know,
definitely,
Family, we family.
family,
You know?
man. Pull up for family time.
definitely. I definitely pull up on y'all one day soon.
All right,
Bet.
Brody. Holla at
That's a
us.
bet. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right.
All right.
Evening. So that was Chilla, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate him pulling up. Had some fun and all that. That was fun. That was funny as hell, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Niggas
that
said
was a
the
fire
Stone
interview.
Cold vest. Y'all niggas is fools, bro.
You see the Joe Budden pick in the Discord? They wild.
Yo,
They
well, with that
wild.
being said, man, this was our Wednesday afternoon show. January wrap up. Free Ben Swayze. I'm still in Twitter jail. What time is it?
I
5 p.m.
forgot about that shit already.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm still in Twitter jail, bro.
Yo, we gonna go back to
Barely.
Twitter and Ben not gonna be there.
Shit not
Hold it
funny,
down.
bro.
Nigga gonna be
Damn.
DMing the shit out of us in about 10 minutes, bro.
Free
I'm
What the
Ben
leaving
timeline
Swayze.
looking
live.
like? What the timeline looking like?
He
We
can
just
look at it,
saying.
Hold
just
it
can't do.
down,
He can't say
POP.
nothing. He can't like nothing. It's boring as hell on Twitter right
It's
now.
boring as hell on Twitter, bro. When you can't like niggas, yo, bro, that shit is so fucked up. Niggas let you see everything. Then as soon as you try to like that shit, just come up like nigga, you got
Oh,
5
okay. So
out.
you can still see the timeline? I didn't know
You can see
Yeah.
everything, my
But
You
when
can
nigga.
soon
see
as
it,
you
but you can't like anything. You can't
Shit, when
yeah, but
retweet.
as soon as you tap anything, that dumbass message pop up and
With a
remind you
time
you
clock
can't
saying
do
you got
shit.
5 hours left.
nah, the old Twitter jail wasn't like that. You couldn't even log in back in the day. You missed
Damn,
out.
son.
I ain't been in Twitter jail, bro, since 2019, bro.
I only
I
been
just quit
restricted
last
one
year.
time. One time a troll got me.
I
Got
know,
me.
man. That
Boy,
was because
I
of
said I
his
never
mods,
again.
man.
Never
His
again.
fucking mods is on my helmet, bro.
Yo, you gonna have
Man,
to make peace with truth at some point there, cause niggas It's on your house.
Imagine being proud to be a Battle Truth mod.
Yeah, they ain't
Crazy.
gonna
man.
get it. They ain't gonna get it.
Yo, listen, man. Everybody, do me a favor, yo. If y'all really rock with New Word Podcast,